Hello everyone, and welcome to Sass RPG Night, Volume 2. Okay, so we got our airship. Kind of. We can see it. It exists. Probably. The only thing is, trying to get through Lindau, we encounter some explosive mines. I mean, I was having a great time with it. I don't know what their problem is. I mean, explosions every once in a while. It's totally fine. I don't see the problem. So, there's that. And then there is the necromancer. I think he's friendly. I really do. I think he's friendly. I've been trying to decide what Marassi's going to do about this, and I think she's going to try to make friends with him. We'll see. I'm going to try. We're going to try. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to try. But that is the situation we are. We are in Lindau. A little bit a shorter session last week. Didn't want to get into a big fight if we're going to have one with this necromancer. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But let's hop back into the Discord chat and see what they're doing in there.
Competitive.
Okay.
You know, I gotta say,
Hello.
we were coming.
Hello.
Hi, Internet.
Hello, Internet. Hoi.
Hello.
Are we all the internet?
I'm
And
here
in
now.
that moment, I started over the Internet.
We have a server room.
Hey.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, maybe.
We have a server room. Show me on the map where it is.
No, it's not on the map.
We're in a
Well, then
different
you're doing
dimension
it
that
wrong.
oversees everything.
Also,
Wait.
why is my Twitch channel not hosting you? Let's fix this
I
problem.
was gonna say, if we have a server room, it's probably in the ruins of Shady Mark.
Most likely, yeah.
My 5 Vol. Oh, I could start hosting you as well at some point.
Hey, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, I would dare say now is a fantastic time to start the session. What do you say?
Yay!
I'm okay with it.
I'm still finding my sausage screenshot.
I mean, I'm still over here.
Put the sausage back where you found it.
Quick, Petrie, turn on the mature stream. Mature sausage themes are about to.
Put that sausage back where it came from, or so help me.
I just imagine you setting it to like mature, and they ask why, and then you have to press other, and then you have to type in sausage shenanigans.
Yes.
Mature
yes.
sausages, guys.
You see, when a
It's Sausage
God.
Sunday with Sass.
God, no.
I mean, yeah, last week.
And one
Last week was
sausage
great.
plays with another sausage. It's a sausage
No,
fest.
no,
let's not.
no,
let's
you
not. No.
Get a little excited there, my friend.
Okay, King, I'm sending you that screenshot now.
Right, and on that note, speaking of shenanigans-foolery, last time on RPG, some time of the day with Sass, Volume 2. Hey, listen, the title's evolving,
We
right?
blew it up.
You blew all sorts of stuff up. By the way, clean up after you're done, would you? Because you set off a lot of explosions. Well, I should say, not all of you did. Somebody did.
Yeah,
Things
we did
happen.
that.
Yeah, it happened at my expense. Thanks again.
Yeah, ow.
Listen. I don't see any. Listen, I mean, the sign was there. It clearly read on the rune, which Kojiro saw. Explosions may be bigger than they appear. I mean, it was clearly written on the rune.
So the first one was fine. It's bigger than I expected it to be. I expected it to be like a firecracker or something like that, and it wasn't. It was bigger than that. So the first one, so the first one was bigger than I expected. I expected the next one to be as big as the first one, which it wasn't.
It
You
was
know,
bigger.
I mean, I did warn you.
Honestly,
It's fine.
the number of explosions we have been responsible for makes me wonder if we deserve proficiency in demolition.
Can I apply for that?
Yes, please do.
That is
Oh,
a reasonable explanation. Lasagna, get on it.
Okay, so-
Except
must
you've
be
been
what-
using
that
other
must be.
people's explosives,
It's-
so
it's-
I
yeah.
deny your
Yeah, I was about to
application.
say that.
It's the problem
I
of
mean-
Marassi probably shouldn't be setting off explosives and shouldn't be blowing things up. But I want
It's
to.
also.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
it's your
King!
fault, though,
King!
Rossi.
That is rude.
But you're so
Proficiency
right.
in accidental demolition.
Oh,
Hey, Callan was an evocation mage, man. Come on.
Calculated.
All right.
He gets proficiency in accidental demolition.
I don't think that was accidental.
I mean,
Anyway.
I would say it was.
Stands.
Oh, right. Where y'all are at right now? I almost forgot. Yes. You found a new friend. He is in a black robe. He is casting a spell. Yeah, new friend. Yes, he's casting friend. As King Sonya so eloquently put, he is casting mass friend.
oh, mass friend.
Mass friend.
Yes.
He must be a
He is
good guy.
seeking new friends. Clearly.
Oh, I see.
Wasn't last
Oh, yeah.
session I was able to discern he was a necromancer?
You could tell that he was casting some form of necromancy. Yes. He's just
Yeah.
casting mass friend. Okay, everything's fine. I'm sure it is.
I will
fine,
address him
it's fine.
directly and ask him, what are you doing and what is your business here?
He's
I cast
about.
invisibility on myself.
Okay, hang on. Before the invisibility, give me a second. As let me get you a distance. Between you and said necromancer, about 100 and we'll say about 100 to 120 feet.
I wave at him.
You can have the invisibility now, by the way. Yeah, I just want to make sure that was pointed out. You will wave at him, so multiple people are calling for his attention. The necromancer actually answers you. Oh, I didn't expect anybody here. Hello?
Hello?
I'm just doing research here. How are you?
Oh, absolutely fine.
We're doing good. We're just getting to our ship.
Well, you mean that thing over here? And he points
Yeah.
towards your, or at least the ship that you believe is your airship.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most curious thing happened as I was researching here. I mean, just out of nowhere, it just kind of poof, and
Yeah.
I
It
know,
does
isn't
that.
it wonderful?
Don't question it.
it looks amazing. But it's not really what I'm here for. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just here doing research.
Oh, of course.
If
Just
you're here for research, be very careful. They're explosive room.
Oh, explosions! Did you step on one?
Well,
Almost.
sort of.
Of
Almost.
sorts.
Well, you see, there's a problem with that. See, at my experimentation, I listen. I kind of put those there. It's meant to keep things from doing things that they're not supposed to. You know how it works.
terribly sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. Listen, it happens. Things happen. I'm just glad everybody's okay.
Yeah, it was just the darnest thing. It looks like a rat must have stepped over it or something.
Ah, gosh, the rats and the vultures and whatnot. Such rude things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Such an.
Yeah.
But please don't let me stop you. I'm just like I said. I'm just here doing research.
So
If
what
you need to
kind of
get to your ship,
research you doing? I'm curious. Just out of curiosity.
well, there was just as whatever came through here just massacred the city. This was a very well-known port for anybody looking to ship in valuable goods and whatnot. And why would an entire city be just destroyed just like that? So
Um,
I just came here looking for answers myself.
I can give you such answers, good friend. It was
Oh?
Rem.
Oh dear.
That answers all your questions, doesn't it?
Oh dear. That is most unfortunate. Rim is known
Yes.
for many atrocities, ending many
Yes.
lives.
Yes, they are. Oh, Jack's gonna hide his executioner's armor under his cloak. He just like wraps himself in his.
Oh,
hood.
okay.
See, I don't have to
He's
worry
like,
about hiding my stuff.
"Do-do-do-do-do,
Those things that
do-do-do-do-do."
say I'm from Rem are 2 earrings that are hidden behind a scarf.
Do not worry. I know nothing of this place.
Yeah, those Rem jerks. They need to get a life.
Yeah.
I know, right? That's actually
Yeah.
why I'm here.
Really?
No.
Yes. See, the thing is that I have heard that they have these fantastical weapons that they cause a lot of pain. I've never seen them myself, and I would hope to never see them anyway. But that's why I'm here. I'm here because I want to see firsthand. I'm here to see what these weapons do, so that maybe perhaps, I don't know, maybe we could figure out how to maybe make them hurt less.
I'm a roll insight on this.
You go right ahead and roll insight on this.
I want to roll history.
You have no fucking clue. This is the most trustworthy mage you've ever met in your entire life, good sir.
Can I roll history
Hold
to know what weapons he's talking about?
I know exactly what weapons he's talking about.
You would not need to make. Actually, considering your party currently owns one of those weapons, you would not need to roll anything on it. You would know that it is probably the weapons that y'all looted from the battlefield, you filthy scavengers, you.
He just
Can
hears...
Question
Go
his
ahead.
motives as well.
You can roll inside if you want to question his motives. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I want to.
Liz, I want to get up closer to him.
This is the most trustworthy mage you've ever met in your entire life. He tells no lies.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
wanna
I'm welcome.
take his-
He is an intrepid researcher. Okay.
Hey, he's just like me.
Exactly. By the way, Earbud, you were
roll
with the
anything?
party.
Okay, can I roll anything then?
That's up to you.
Can I roll insight?
It's
You want to
truly
roll
the end
insight
of the
on what?
world. It's truly the end of the world when.
Mage.
What specifically? Like what? Like, go ahead and roll your insight. But what are you rolling on?
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Never mind.
What are you trying to
I have to
determine
reach
he's
out.
lying
It's
about?
fine. I'm gonna reach out. Don't worry about it.
Basically, just a quick recap. He is here on research. He has heard that an entire port city has been decimated. The party told him it was Rim. He said, "Oh, well, that's actually why I'm here. I'm here to figure out what happened." Pretty much, Kojiro said it was Rim. Rim did this. Oh, well, then I'm in the right place because I'm here to study and figure out how to make their weapons hurt less.
You know
To
what?
which two people immediately rolled inside on it.
I mean, I think
I
that's
kind of
pretty
want to roll.
good.
I want to roll insight as well because first he come here and he's like, "What happened
Mhm.
here?" Then we say, "It's
Yeah.
Red," and then he's like, "Oh, that's good because I'm actually conveniently looking for Rem."
Well,
Or
that's a valid
weapons.
reason to roll insight. Go right ahead.
I
Roll
want to
18.
sneak up to him
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I did that right.
in my invisible self.
Oh my! I believe this man. He sounds like a trustworthy.
Listen, oh wait, I should probably correct myself. I did not make a roll on my end, so excuse me one moment as I make a roll. I probably should.
Please not one.
Yes.
Sorry, I should have made a roll.
I
That
get the
14
third
is not
roll.
bad.
Oh damn!
I would just like to point out that this is a absolutely terrible modifier for me.
Oh,
That's fine.
don't worry. You'll probably beat me unless you.
Okay, he is the most trustworthy individual in the entire world.
He nat 20.
No, I did not nat 20, but I
Oh.
rolled
He
good.
nat 19.
Darn.
This man is very trustworthy. He is a researcher. He is a fantastic. No, I can't roll a nat 21, good sir. He listen. This man is a researcher. What harm could a researcher do here, right?
Okay.
I
I'll ask
can
him
show
then. Why were you casting a necromantic spell then?
Well, here's the problem. There might be some bodies buried underneath, and I need to research as many bodies as I can.
They
I need
have
to
to
see
be
the damage
animated
that was.
bodies? Do they need to be animated bodies?
They do, however, they need to be animated bodies to fully decipher what's going on. To which, after the research is done, they are laid to rest, and I leave.
Yeah, that seems legit.
What are you trying to figure out about the weapons?
They hurt a lot, from what I hear, and a lot of people. There are accounts of people with very unnatural scars after having fought Rem. Not many of them, mind you.
Yes, they are quite
there are
nice.
not very many accounts. I have heard that there is good reason why there is not.
They're quite strong, but why are you raising the bodies?
Well, it's like I said before. I need to see how it affects the body so that I can perhaps come up with a hypothesis on how to make them hurt less or cause less permanent damage.
Do you care to see it firsthand?
The fuck?
Serenity, no.
You
Serenity now.
Smile.
Serenity, no. Serenity, no.
Sorry, I made a joke. I made a joke. Don't do it.
You would-
I
You
want
would-
to.
you know what they do.
Yeah.
One moment, please.
I had a question, but I can wait.
What?
And he casts a spell. And one singular zombie is raised.
Huh.
The zombie stands perfectly still. A huge scar is shown. A huge scar across his chest from his left shoulder down diagonally down his body, down to his hips, almost as if a maybe a longsword or some slashing weapon cut him clean. Just not all the way through, but it was definitely a clean cut. The scar, however, is not something of a natural scar. It appears to be giving off a slight blue hue.
Would I be able to roll history to know exactly why?
You'd roll at an advantage based on background.
Yay!
Could I roll Arcana to see if it's some sort of magical thing going on?
You can roll Arcana at normal.
Kojiro got 17.
Would it be
I
safe
think I
to say
know.
we don't
Oh
trust
my
this
lord.
guy,
Forgive me, just
considering
one moment
he's
on
your
that.
chief
Morossi,
invader?
19. You would know, Kojiro, 17. Both of you would be able to gather this information. You would know that it is the same, the same pain with which, okay. So, question: have you all seen Leaf use the weapon? By the way,
Yeah.
She
The
used
same
it on me.
the same thing. Oh, she did she? That's right. We'll get to that later. We'll get
That's
to
right,
that
I
later.
murdered that person.
Yeah, that same blue hue.
Hello.
You've seen this happen before. You've seen this happen anytime. One of those swords that Rim was using cuts through someone. So yeah, there's a direct correlation between Rim and a blue hued. It's not even a light hue. It's a dark, almost like a bluish blackish kind of hue in a sense.
And
But yeah, you would see it. You could tell you've seen this before, and it would come from something with Rim's weapon. So yes, you would have. You would have knowledge of where it came from.
I was wondering more along the lines of, like, have I seen anything like it, like, in my studies beforehand?
In your studies beforehand,
Yeah. Probably not.
That's going to require a history check.
Oh, that's why I was running Arcana, but okay.
Arcana gives you the ability to run it back, basically.
Okay. Nope.
No.
Never mind.
No,
It's all
the only
good.
thing you know is that this comes from Rim's weapons. Beyond that, no.
Okay.
Would I be able to roll an Arcana to know the exact reason as to why the blades do this?
You would not have. Wait, refresh my memory. The 4 or the 5? Your background. The 4 or the 5? Hang on.
Before or before?
Oh, the 4 or the 5. Okay. Or you mean which was my
You,
character?
basically. That whisper. You.
The first one.
Okay, so the 4. Okay, that would not be Arcana for you.
All right.
You would know this innately.
Yay.
It would be the type of metal that they use.
Metal?
Infused with a, shall we say, how do I put this? A very negative magic.
I was gonna say malicious, but okay.
Dark, negative magic. It is not so much. It's in a way. It's not so much that it is made with something, but rather that this magic creates a void or an absence of something.
Absence of life.
Effectively, yes. That is the layman's term for. That is the layman's way of explaining it. Yes.
Because of how Kojiro is, he will simply tell this man, "You may inspect as many bodies as you wish. You'll never find the answer you're looking for." And I highly recommend do not go searching these answers.
I'm gonna
Men
want
have
to.
been-
I'm gonna want a persuasion check at disadvantage against him, please.
Shit.
This man is determined to learn the ways.
You know what? I
Oh,
feel
either
okay.
Well.
All right, give me a second.
I feel decent.
All right, give me a
Here comes the
second.
nat one.
I did that one. And at 13.
Fear begins.
You sound as if you are knowledgeable about the subject. What perhaps do you know about these people?
More than you'll find anyone else that does. Whether I'll tell you is a different story.
Oh God, why?
Why are we being so coy? Why are we doing
Why-
this?
Why,
mean-
why not
Because we
just tell
don't
him,
want to.
have a
Considering-
good day?
Considering it is a random stranger we just found on the beach.
We
Wait,
could just tell
Serenity.
him, have a good day and leave.
Kojiro, deception check.
Wait, why deception?
Deception check. Reasons.
He's rolling insight.
I'm rolling insight. Nat 20. Well,
Get
I
ready.
did
good,
not roll
sir.
a nat 20. Yeah, okay. He kind of shrugs his shoulders. Listen, that's not important here. What is important is that this we need information, and I'm not saying that I'm going to have the source of it. I'm not interested in the source of it. I'm interested in the after effects. I'm interested in healing those that perhaps it is not too late.
Is this the
Process,
literal?
Not me, of course. I do not have that talent. I seek to take that knowledge back to those who would have that knowledge.
I just imagine the necromancer being like that. What was that meme or GIF? The necromancer's just the doctor that came a little late.
Necromancers are just really late healers.
Yeah, totally fine. I have a question for you,
Process.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about your studies. Do you study in a particular place, or do you study on your own?
I do actually. I'm a associate. I'm an associate professor at. Oh, hang on. Let me pull it up here. Give me just a second.
Let me have a guess.
At Everbright University.
Nailed it in one.
Really?
Oh, really? We're heading there ourselves, actually.
Really?
I
Yeah.
lived there for the longest time.
Oh,
Do you know? Would
What
you?
class do you teach?
Defense against the dark arts.
I actually, it's funny you should mention that. I actually do teach about the dangers of miswielding the dark arts.
Ah, see?
The dangers of it, though, it's very important to understand that there are many people out there who seek to control that which they cannot, and those who seek too much power are doomed to be overwhelmed by it.
I've seen that happen.
I know
many
it's a slim
times.
chance, but do you perhaps know Chroma Alder?
Yes, actually, I do. He's hosting this wonderful seminar next week, actually.
Oh, he's my best friend. I've known him for years.
Really? Well, he's actually in line to take over the dean's position.
Really? That's
Yes.
surprising.
Yes,
Friends in high places.
he has been nominated. Now, granted, I don't know if he's going to get the position. He's up against some very stiff competition, but he is certainly in line. He is one of 3 candidates.
Wow. I'll have to see him sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. Listen. If you're heading to Everbright College, he starts fumbling around for for some what appears to be some parchment. He takes some parchment out of his knapsack and said, "If you're heading to Everbright University, would you mind delivering these for me?"
Sure, but what is it?
Research notes, things that I have discovered while I'm here.
Oh,
Would you mind?
not
Can I
at
just
all.
grab Liz? Can I
Not
just
at
grab
all.
them? Since I've been invisible right beside him the whole time.
Sleight of hand advantage.
Oh.
Wait, if he's holding in his hand in front of another person, does that mean it looks like an invisible person's holding up?
It looks like the papers are flying in the air.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. So basically, I want a sleight of hand advantage to see if he can tell an attempt is being made on his papers, or basically he's gonna know, but it's until it's too late, basically. So I'm gonna make a
lot worse.
perception against that.
Arcana wouldn't actually not. Never mind.
I rolled a non-natural 20.
Damn it!
You grab the papers. No, you do grab the papers, but he realizes that something is tugging at his papers. He's like, "Hey, thief! Thief trying to take my papers!"
Shh. Calm down. I just didn't trust you when we first saw you, necromancer and all. So it's okay. Give the stuff to my friend Arcana.
I'm giving it to your friend here. Why would you try to take the papers?
I'm a curious person. I like to read them.
Listen. He is the one that is from the university. He points over towards Magnus. I will give them to Magnus.
He might have been there before. You never know.
I don't know you. Who are
I am
you?
a bard. I'm a bard.
Hold off on it, Ebris. Let the bastard pass it over.
He hands the paperwork over to Magnus. Add one research paper. Or add one incomplete research paper to your inventory, Magnus.
Oh, goody. My
Ooh.
favorite.
It would be approximately 7 pages worth of notes. So 7/10 of a pound, please.
Oh, okay.
May Jack ask him a question? Should be quick.
Mm-hmm.
So Jack looks at him. Hey, have you been traveling around very often, or just recently?
No. Normally my time is limited to that in the university. I normally don't travel around except when I am asked by my direct superiors to travel somewhere. This is actually only the second trip I've ever taken.
I see. So, forgive me for asking, but on your travels, have you ever come by a rumor about a man wielding 2 swords? He would be wearing a hood similar to what I'm wearing.
I'm afraid I would not have come across a man by that description, no.
I see. Well, thank you. And
I'm a man that wields 2 swords.
wears a hood like mine.
Can you see what I'm wearing right now?
What are you
Dancing
wearing,
around
actually?
invisibly.
Look, you're not my master. He doesn't need to turn invisible. He's a real man.
Wow!
Snap!
Ooh,
The shade.
Shade
How
on an
high
invisible
of a-
man casts a shadow on the ground.
How high of a level of spell will I cast on Jack?
I got a shield. I'm ready for it.
Have you heard the rumors of a man? He has a face. Would he have a body as well, King Sonya?
No.
Doesn't have a body.
I'm just gonna use Presto to turn him pink.
Alas, poor Horatio.
Jack is just now entirely pink, and I mean like hot pink.
Wait, what are you doing?
I
He's
used
using
Presto to-
prestidigitation.
Oh, Presto.
Jack
Up your spell card.
Presto.
Isn't
Presto.
prestidigitation?
Okay. Prestidigitation, by the way. And you have to be within 10.
10 feet.
I'll walk over 10 feet from him.
Okay.
Cast
That's gonna
Presto,
bring
and then
you.
lose
That's gonna bring you out of invisibility. But yeah, you have made Jack's skin pink.
Not
Oh,
just
this-
pink, hot.
Hey, what
Hot
does
or
it say?
lipstick pink.
Wow,
What does it
this-
say? It changes your color, by the way.
While this shenanigans is going on, Closest is going to walk up to the guy. Researching wounds, are you? I got stabbed by one of them less than a
make it
day
color,
ago.
my
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, King Son? Yeah, I did not catch that over the last part of our other people talking.
Researching weight wounds, are you? I got stabbed by one of them a day ago. I'll let you look at it for 5 gold pieces.
Persuasion advantage.
Can I ask somebody to please turn my hood back to being normal green color?
No, it's only your skin that was changed, not your hood.
Oh, I look like a. Can
You're
someone?
bright pink Oompa Loompa.
You look like Kirby.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think you can actually see it because of the way I'm hiding my armor.
An actual live person.
True.
And he immediately just reaches for his bag and hands you 5 gold.
Neat. Alright, I show him where I got stabbed.
And he looks at it. Everyone in the party can see that there is a small, what appears to be a small scar on there's a small scar on the. I guess let's say it's over kind of the left side of the chest. Not much of one, but there is definitely one on the left side of the chest of Croesus. It is not the same hue, or at least it's not the same intensity of hue. But you can see the beginnings of it, beginning to, I guess, maybe fester in a sense.
That's gonna go well.
Mr. Wizards,
Wait,
man.
so it takes time. This. Would you mind? Can I have my papers back?
Sure. Here.
Yes.
Write more.
Yes. Okay. And he takes out a pen. He starts just furiously putting notes on his paper, and it scratches out 2 lines, and then puts notes in the margin of that, and then continues writing.
No,
and he scratches out another line
I
on
want
one
to
of the
hand
other
him
pages.
another sheet of parchment.
Oh, thank you. And he starts writing even more notes on that paper. He's like, "Oh, this is fascinating. This changes everything.
Question.
It's not immediate. It's a slow burn. Excuse me. Pardon my turn of phrase. But
Fine.
this is fascinating. It definitely changes my theory.
Would it help you to know exactly what their swords are made of and exactly what they're enchanted with?
His face just lights up.
Serenity, may I borrow your sword for about a minute?
I'll help you, but I'm not giving it to you.
Yeah, you can have it back. I need to hold it for a minute.
I'm bringing it up there. I'm not gonna hand it to you.
Then you're gonna stand here with it out for a minute. I just
Yes.
I just put my hand on the hilt, not willing to touch the blade for a minute and cast Identify.
So you're putting it on the hilt,
And casting Identify on the weapon because it will identify the weapon as a whole.
Okay. You would be able to tell that this is a sword made with a very special type of steel, or a very special type of metal, not steel. Definitely not steel. It definitely has a unique quality to it. Not something that is found regularly across the world. In fact, it is very specific to one region of the world. I'll give you 3 guesses to where it is. The first 2 don't count. Yeah. On top of this, there's definitely some level of magic that has been cast upon it. A necromantic spell of some sorts. It has the properties. At least it appears to have the properties of similar to that of, say, a vampiric touch type of effect, but it's only one way. But it's not. But it doesn't actually draw in the life. It's kind of a perverse version of it in a sense.
Arcana, can I have a piece of paper?
Certainly.
Mac.
It's fine.
But it certainly sucks and draws out the life of whatever it hits. But it's definitely a perverse version of it. It does not seem to transfer any benefits to the wielder in that sense, though.
I'm gonna start jotting it all down as I'm realizing it with my other hand. on a piece of paper, I'm going to really underline the specific fact that this metal is super rare, only to be found in Rim, and then the idea of a possible perverted vampiric touch spell put onto the weapon.
Okay.
I'm back.
I'm sorry for playing a prank on you. I hope this makes up for it, and I'll hand him the papers.
Goodness. That would explain. I see. His face just is I guess going a little pale in a sense. His skin is already pale, but it's now more pale.
Are you all right?
I am.
You seem worried.
I am very, very concerned. You see, this. I would recommend you take this new discovery to Everbright College post haste. Please take it to them. Let them know. I think they would have more information for you than I would. But if it is what I think it is, there is more going on here than meets the eye, and I would see to it that the others would know as well.
We will be leaving soon. We can take it. Do you wish to come with us?
You know,
we are going straight there.
And as he is talking, he immediately waves his hand, and the zombie that was raised immediately falls to the ground lifeless. It might be a good idea if I accompany you. Yes. Let's go together then.
Well, we have a destination. Hop on.
Sir, you don't happen to have any skills in the alchemical arts, do you?
No, I'm afraid not. No.
We should probably remove those runes before we leave.
Yes, that's a fantastic plan. He snaps his fingers.
There is something, sir, I would like to ask you about. I'd be willing to pay, but if you could get me in contact with someone when we get to the college that might have the ability to make some... People aren't too fond of my kind, and I do pull my hood back to reveal the full elf ears.
Oh, I see. You are most welcome. You are most welcome at our university.
Well, if there was someone there who might be able, for my other travels out of there, that you could lead me to, that could make a more water-resistant version of my putty that I use more often than not to cover my ears, and the makeup to hide my gauntish skin.
Oh, see, you actually, you know what? You've already paid me, as far as I'm concerned. I tell you what, when we get there, I'll introduce you to someone. It's no trouble at all.
Thank you so very much.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Surely.
probably smiling evilly.
Nah.
No, he seems to be a combination of excited and nervous.
I love this person.
Excited yet nervous. The nervousness definitely kicked in when the information was shared about the nature of the weapon, whereas the excitedness from the the idea that this is now a breakthrough, a discovery for him.
Can I go up to him and pull out the weapon and show him?
You've already shown him the weapon, though.
Like, pull it out of the sheath.
Yeah, you already have.
Done that already? Okay.
That was part of what happened, yes.
So, should we start making our way to the ship?
Yes.
Actually, Kojiro has one final question.
He's coming with
for
us.
our friendly necromancer. A, what is his name?
Well, yeah.
Well, my name is Edward. However, people at the university call me Ned. I don't know why they call me Ned, but they just call me Ned.
The second is...
Oh, no.
And I try to ask this in a much more hushed tone to him. Would any knowledge found about these weapons be used to harm Rem?
No, we seek to prevent the harm of individuals from Rim.
I'll help
Gosh.
any way I can, but I can't guarantee anything.
Spells of protection from certain energies could help, especially in our battles, now that we know the idea of it being a necrotic-based damage.
It's necrotic base, but its origin comes from physical.
The physical damage would get through, that is true, but the necrotic damage we could lessen. Might lessen the hold on people. Armors that are resistant to that kind of damage as well.
I'm sorry, say again?
Oh, I was saying that there are magics out there that can protect people from that form of magic to an extent, and that armors enchanted with the same form of protection
Except
would be
this has
great.
been resistant to those methods, and it has been of great concern to the scholars at the university.
I wonder if it has to do with the metal.
It's
Since
possible.
the magic is so deeply infused.
It
possible.
does.
But we should make our way to the university post haste.
I'm so tempted to read your thoughts right now.
Mine?
Yeah.
Detect thoughts.
Yeah,
I would not
I've tried. It's
recommend
fun.
There's several people. There are several people who are probably thinking the same thing in the party. I'm just
Been
gonna throw
there,
that out.
done that.
Hey, no. There are many thoughts in my mind. You don't want them.
Sure we did.
Well,
Oh, I can target what I want to find out if you
Well-
fail your save.
oh, that's true.
But here's
Anyway.
the thing: would I know if you did it?
You would
Yeah,
Yes.
know
you would.
as soon as it was over.
As soon, yeah, you would know at some point. Yes.
So,
This entire engagement makes me so happy.
Yeah, it does. He's such a I love little
I
nerdy
know this-
wizards.
Lasagna, I don't care about this person's ulterior motives. I love this character. He is my friend now.
He is a learned man who seeks additional knowledge, and
He's a
he
gentleman and a scholar.
he is a gentleman and a scholar, and he and you and your party have made a fascinating discovery.
so, ship time?
Ship time.
Sheeply times.
Okay, so what we've been doing in chat anyway is I'm helping look for for traps. Jack's looking for traps. He has a spell to do it. I do not, but I'm helping.
Okay, so give me advantage on this, please.
It's how do I put it? So the find traps works like this. If let's say I stand in the middle of the deck, whatever I see, I can determine if it's a trap. If it has any form of causing harm to us, I will know it's a trap. There's
Go
no
ahead and
roll.
Go ahead and give me a pop spell card if you're doing that.
Okay. Am I on? By the way, am I doing this on the top deck, guys, or am I like second deck? What am I doing?
I mean, I'd assume we'd go deck by deck.
You would,
Now-
if when you board the ship, you would be on the top deck when you board the ship. Just as an FYI.
I know where I'm going.
So, do you guys want me to check the first deck then?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now, let me make this clear as well. This is a second level spell slot, so I will not be able to do this again.
So first things first. If you are interested in doing this, go ahead and pop the spell card. Okay. And you are range 120 feet from your own position. Is that correct?
Yes, with line
Okay.
of sight.
With line of sight, you would know that there are absolutely no traps within 120 feet of you.
Jack calls that all clear.
Hey, nice.
That's only one deck.
I'll take the
Let's
next
still
one.
got the lower areas.
Hey, I'll take the next one.
Where's Magnus?
I'm already heading to the bowels of the ship. I know my destiny.
That's why I was asking. Valdir's literally just gonna grab your shoulder and like look down at you, hold back. Once we hit what to, then you can have a look.
My ship.
Yes, a ship that might have traps on it.
I don't give a crap. I like my ship.
All right,
Croesus, hold him.
I will go down to the next deck down, looking around for traps. It's gonna be perception or investigation. Liz?
Valdir's gonna help him out.
Give me, let's do combined score perception plus investigation.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
Valder's helping.
You would not see or sense any traps on the second floor. There is one more deck below this one. That is the deck that Magnus is going after.
Oh, I want
Right.
it.
Valder's going to call it an all clear, and he's going to follow Marasi down to assist with checking the last deck before letting Magnus down.
Okay.
Oh,
If you're assisting,
Advantage,
Yeah.
advantage both checks.
okay.
Yeah, I was assisting on the second deck as well, but
26.
At you. Sorry.
You would sense no traps. However, you do see the source of you do see what appears to be a great source and center of magicka and arcana in one particular area of this deck. It appears to be whatever power source it is that would give this ship, perhaps give the ship flight, or give the ship some sort of power to propel itself, in a sense. You would know that this particular area of the ship would be very volatile if it were disrupted.
Mm-hmm.
You would know that this is probably not a place you want anything dangerous.
Okay.
Beyond that, you sense nothing.
All right. I will inform
However,
the party
it
of
is-
that.
That area is surrounded by a very large metallic structure of which you have no base knowledge of.
Okay.
This bottom deck, by the way, would effectively be 3 times the height of the second deck. To give you scale.
Yeah. Did it
Big
look like
ship.
it should be that big? From the outside?
Yeah, so basically the second deck is not huge. So this ship is pretty large.
Okay.
By the specifications of Magnus, this ship is fairly large. It will house the entire party if you need to,
Okay.
for long journeys. You would everyone would have a private quarters on the second deck. That's basically your private your private quarters deck, the second deck. The third deck is effectively like an engineering deck, so to speak, where all the doohickeys, doodads, and thingamajigs are. You know, all the scientific terms that we'll use here.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
All right. I mean, from what I can tell, guys, it looks good. Just don't bring anything dangerous down the bottom deck. That's how the ship actually propels itself. So just be careful. It looks good.
Oh, one other thing to note with your check, as you did pass the check just barely, by the way, Marasi.
Yeah.
So you do recognize that the metallic source of power, whatever it is, definitely is radiating heat. It is definitely hotter the closer you get to it, compared to being further away from it. So the closer you get, the hotter it is.
Okay, this is where technically meta knowledge comes in at this point. Because I've got a good idea what that is.
Oh?
Yeah, but Marasi wouldn't. Most likely.
Let me out of curiosity, while you're talking through this, type to me what you think it is, and I'll tell you if this is an attempt at meta or not. Because I think I know where you're going with this, and I don't think it's where you're going with it.
I think I know where she's going with it too. At least I think. I'm not certain.
Well, put it this way.
Investigation check, advantage based on background.
Okay. Let's put it this way. I played in a campaign previously.
Mm-hmm.
where
You
stuff-
would know that it is not.
It's not. Okay.
It is not consistent with that.
All right. Well, okay.
It is. And actually, that information allows you a follow-up roll. I need a follow-up Arcana check, also at advantage.
Okay, Arcana, get in the barrel.
Can you roll me towards the bow?
No additional
Eight.
information.
Hey, it's
I mean,
all
that's-
clear.
But you would know that is not consistent with what you're thinking it is.
Okay. It's something else then. All right.
You would know that if it was that would be really, really dangerous on this type of ship.
Yeah, I would.
Although it would be funny, but no, it's not that. That'd be a hell of a twist, though.
Well, not for somebody who's...
Can I go down?
Yeah, you can come on down, Magnus. It's fine.
Oh, goody!
I can just imagine. I can just imagine Magnus just at the very sound of that, just full speed running down the stairs, just slaloming through the rest of the party.
I can just imagine this.
Same.
A question. So, to the party. I know Aktaya's gonna be able to drive this ship, or at least have some knowledge of it, right?
Yes, there is some level of knowledge that she would have.
Now, out of curiosity, does anyone else have knowledge to drive the ship? Because I don't know if Aktaya's gonna be driving this ship 24/7.
That's a meta question. I will not allow that question.
What,
Unless
asking
you're
if
asking
anyone
it to the
else
party.
is proficient?
Yeah, that's a meta question.
Okay,
I will not allow it asked in that
All
way.
right, you're thinking that I'm asking from player to player. I'm asking from character to character.
Anyone else sail?
Can anyone
The
else
word
sail a ship?
proficient, there you go. That's what you're looking for. Proficient is the wrong word. That's meta question player to player. What you're looking for is, can anyone else sail this ship?
Okay, look, that's just a word.
I understand.
He was
I
just
understand.
using the language of the book.
Yeah, I understand.
I think, and that's why he's confused. And that's where the disconnect was.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I'm saying the question is fine, but not in that manner. Is what I was saying. But go on. Yeah, go on.
Just gotta
with that.
reword it.
Yeah.
Well then, anyone? Like, let's say Aktaya needs to sleep, for example. Can anyone take a turn?
I need 4 hours to sleep.
By the way,
It's not
congratulations.
hard.
By the way, I forgot to mention, congratulations, y'all bypassed an entire fight. Everybody gets 500 XP.
Friendship really is the best way not to.
Friendship is magic.
And I shoot myself.
Roll a 46, please.
Slash R 4D6. Yep, I'm dead. Anyway. Oh, 3 crits!
What?
3 now.
I can't even hurt myself.
It's so
What
bad.
a disappointment.
Try to commit Sudoku. You did marvelously, but the fates decide otherwise.
I just realized I've been muted this for the past few minutes.
Yay.
Hi,
Welcome
Mom.
back, Mao.
Welcome back.
Hi. Liz, due to my history, I have been on ships, would I have enough experience to sail one without proficiency?
No.
Darn.
You have zero knowledge of not with what you have. You would be more land-based, not if I remember
sea-based.
correctly. I think you not sea-based. I think you were more land-based.
I was.
If memory serves me correct. Yeah, you would not have knowledge.
Darn.
Yeah, you're a general, not an admiral, as I recall.
Okay, so Aktaya is essentially the only driver of the ship, so to speak.
Well, Lasagna, may I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Given my extremely intimate understanding of the entire structure of this ship, would I be able to learn how to fly this? Or
You
drive
would learn
this
more
and sail
quickly
this?
than anyone else.
Okay.
And I could assist you.
Assistance would not be granted in that manner. The only one who could provide assistance would be Aktaya.
Mm-hmm.
I can inspire.
Yes, we can.
That is an option, yes.
I can assist. I can play music while he tries to learn.
Study music.
Or we could just, let Akataya,
Extreme
the person
focus.
who can freaking sail, do
Yeah.
her.
We're looking
Thing.
at the 4 hours that she needs to sleep.
We don't have to shove off just yet.
I would like
can-
to go and get to Everbright University as quickly as possible, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to meet someone there.
What's another 4 hours?
Yeah.
Faster we can go, the
We
better.
can wait 4 hours.
She doesn't. Wait, does she have to? What time of day is it?
That's a fantastic question. I'm trying to remember now. Because y'all left about early day. That would have gotten y'all there about... it is... if I remember correctly, it is now... The sun has just set, basically.
Okay. So it's dark anyway, so maybe we cast off when we have light?
Kaya would probably refer to, stars.
Yeah. Stars are used as navigation usually.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
And
then good that it's dark.
If we just,
Yeah, but you
hold
can
on.
also use the sun.
It wouldn't matter for Octaya, basically.
Oh.
No matter what.
You just need to know how to sail.
Okay, also, in Voldir,
Are there navigator's tools on the ship list, by the way?
Say that again?
Are there navigator's tools? What is provided on this ship? Specifically navigator's tools, but anything else?
You would... I'm gonna need a perception check from you in this case.
Thank you. I figured that's what it was gonna be.
13.
Okay.
You do find a compass.
Okay.
You do find... let's see, you do see something on a wall. What appears to be a map with land masses on it. Effectively equaling what you see in the world. So basically the world map that you see, by the way, whoever's mic is open, check your mic. You would see effectively what you see on here. The only thing you don't see are like cities and whatnot, which you can see the land masses that you see on the world map. There are no cities filled in on it though.
Right. Would I be able to remember where some of those cities were from prior knowledge?
You have maps that would allow you to fill it in, basically, yes. You would not need to make any rolls on that. You could basically plot them exactly on to the map. Exactly in the correct place. You would also know, based on this information, that the most direct route to get there would be to go to Everwind and then head from there directly to Everbright University. By land.
Yeah.
There is another route, if you so choose, in which you can take the direct route in your ship. You could fly over land.
I was gonna say that you can just fly it.
You could fly it over here. You could fly this here. But what you don't know is there a port here near Everbright University?
And does anyone have that knowledge in the party? Also,
Well,
what is that then?
Well, we have a guy who lives there.
I lived there for the longest time, or at least nearby.
Is there a port there?
Magnus, you need a history check and advantage, please.
Like those.
Home sweet home.
21? Yeah, you'd remember. There's a port there. Now, granted, it is not a large port. It is a port more for, shall we say, passenger-type ships. You would know that it might not appropriately accommodate a ship of this size. It'd be a little on the big side.
So, you know what? We got a flying ship. Why don't we fly it over there?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a shame if we had a flying ship and then sailed it the normal way.
One thing I would tell you, Magnus, is that there is another possibility. And it's something that you know. Now, granted, this is not so much public knowledge, I might say, but you would know that Everbright, if you're looking to take a ship and send it over to Everbright University, you would know not to take it to Everbright University. You would know instead that there is another port, based on that history check, nearer to Everbright University, that certain individuals in a certain mages college might want to use. That might be an appropriate port. They could handle a ship this size.
So it's less Everbright University as the Mages College that has the port.
The port that you're looking for, yes. Everbright University would be for much smaller ships, passenger-based only. Your ship's a little too big for that, but the Mages College would be able to handle much larger ships, much different types of ships. That would only be knowledge that Magnus would have at this particular moment, which I'm sure he'll be sharing with y'all shortly.
Absolutely.
So Actaya reads the maps, right?
I'm sorry?
Actaya was able to read the maps and she can plot a course, correct?
Oh, she could plot a course, yes.
By her estimates, how long would it take us to sail/fly?
She is BRB. We'll have to wait for her to come back to answer that question, because I will need for a roll to be made on this.
Now,
I have to say, there's very little trust in Actaya's sailing capabilities from you guys.
What are you talking about?
Everybody's asking
Sorry about
who else can sail it.
Oh,
That's
here,
for
bud.
one sleep
Yes.
Yeah.
Intelligence check and advantage, please, if you
Okay.
would.
Yeah, sorry about that. I smelled something burning.
Yeah, no worries.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, potatoes are fine.
Oh, okay, good.
19.
Just the smell of cooking potato.
Okay,
You would
thank God
know.
the potatoes are safe.
You would know, Actaya, that it would take you approximately a day to make that trek. If give or take a few hours.
Or days in 12 hours?
A day is in 24 hours, give or take a few hours. Might be a little. If you're talking about a direct line, there, but you have to, of course, give or take a little bit because the weather doesn't. You don't know how the weather is going to operate between here and there, so you plus or minus it a few hours. So yeah, a day, give or take, 24 hours.
How long can a person be sailing a ship, or how long, Actaya, can you be sailing a ship without suffering from fatigue?
Hey, does this wheel have a lock on it? To lock the rudder.
Might be able to make one. Else.
Magnus, did you put that in the plans?
I
Considering that
thought I consulted with Actaya.
Yeah, they both
So
consulted with one another.
that would be an Actaya question. Would you have asked for one?
Yeah,
Then yes.
because otherwise someone has to be at the helm constantly.
Yes.
That's just not great.
Yes, you would have something.
Oh,
Okay.
so
yeah, I mean, I could.
So really, we just need to have someone always. Whoops, sorry.
What was the question again?
We're just checking, because eventually your character would need to sleep, and 24 hours, just even think 10 hours sailing straight, standing up at a wheel, sounds rough.
I mean,
And I was just thinking, among things, but I was thinking to myself, if there's anyone that can relieve you of duty so you can take a break, so you're not always by the wheel. But if the wheel locks, then all we need is someone to be watching out in case of danger or something, a storm or for sailing a whale or something. I don't know.
Mystical sky whale attacks.
Sky whale.
I'd pay a couple gold pieces to see a sky whale.
Do we know they exist in this universe? Who knows? We'll find them eventually.
That'll be one interesting college paper. Alright. Still, wouldn't we need... we can do breathing.
Theoretically speaking, if it's calm weather all the way through, is Baron asleep?
I don't know.
Yeah,
We can hear.
is he there? Anyway, any case, if it's calm weather and there's a rudder lock, theoretically, the ship could sail itself with minimal watching and I could sleep during those 4 hours. And if anything happened during that time, you could wake me up. And I'd only get... Would that count as a short rest for me or not?
An hour would be a short rest.
Thank you.
Full rest would be at 4 for you.
Okay. So, theoretically speaking, that could work.
Don't see any problem, except what if we start to drift? Let's say our course is a little off.
We'll have someone on watch, Jack. Same as always. And from that,
Well, hopefully, are there any mountains over this way?
You would have no knowledge of it, but based on the map, you would not. You would not read any mountains in that area.
You curse madness.
The only mountains. Okay, so hang on. Stop with the thing. Mountains here, to the west and north of the Everbright University.
Okay.
Like the Mages College, and Magnus, you would know this. The Mages College is actually built into the mountain that it sits in front of.
Yeah, there's a big clear zone right around it.
Okay.
If you say
Okay.
that.
So here's the thing: if there's a mountain here, right,
Uh-huh.
which is in general in the direction we want to go, how long does it take to get from here to here?
Okay, so plot your course if you would, please. Use the Alt key with the starting point being Lindau. Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Hold Alt, press.
Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
plot your course, please. Okay, so you're right. So
But I
everybody.
kind of want to go over here and then come over here.
Okay.
You know.
So you want to do basically you want to go like say to this landmass here and then kind of go
Yeah.
from there over there. Okay.
Yeah.
You would know that's going to increase your travel time, by the way.
Right.
That's going to
But-
increase your travel time by about a half a day.
But it'll keep us from being seen by everyone too, wouldn't it?
Is that a concern?
Oh,
Is it a concern? I don't know.
do we want
It
to
could
come
be.
in there flying into the university? New, state of the art, I guess, flying ship. If we're okay with it, then sure.
It's a reasonable concern.
I mean, the worst we got to worry about is it getting stolen, and I don't know how often ships get stolen these days. But
Flying ships might get stolen a lot more than you think.
Agree.
well, especially because there's only one.
In any case, do we want to go this way or do we want to go around?
Round would be safer.
Yeah.
Keep away from prying eyes. Take a little longer, but we can set up a series of watches.
I mean, as much as we want to get there as soon as possible, we're not that much in a rush. So safety first.
Oh, and we don't want to go directly to Everbright University.
We want to go here, probably, huh?
Yes, the port isn't big enough at the university.
Okay. So
Mages
then it makes
College.
even more sense to come up here and then go wee.
Sounds good.
Because then, I mean, we can sail into the port, which is going to be a lot easier to park the ship. Dock it. So are we agreed on that route, even though it's going to take, a half a day longer?
Sounds like a better idea, yeah.
So, question also. Does this ship sail or fly like a ship normally sails? Like, by that I mean people need to be on the sails and whatnot.
You don't have any
Okay, let me ask
knowledge of
Ty
that
or
just yet.
Magnus.
They wouldn't have it either. Well, yeah, they would. Magnus and Octaya would, considering that they would have created this together.
Okay, can I? Okay, I ask Magnus and
My
Ty.
answer would be yes on that.
Okay, what's
Because
the?
otherwise we wouldn't be able to get the wind.
Gotcha. So
Yeah,
what's
you would need the wind.
So what's the minimum number of people needed so that you can at least get this ship locked into place?
If you're talking about like ship, like skeleton crew level of, hey, the ship is functioning and it's already on cruise control type of ship of crew,
Yeah.
I'd say 4.
So 4 plus Octaya? Mean
That's
driver?
including Octaya.
Oh, okay. So 3 with like sails and whatnot. Oh.
Yeah, that's assuming nobody in the crow's nest. That's assuming basically 1 person per sail plus Octaya.
Hmm.
Or whoever's driving.
So really we want... I mean, if we want to keep watch, 5.
Correct.
Does 5 sound reasonable, or would you prefer 4, like truly skeleton?
5. I want someone in the crows.
Actually, technically, if I'm around when it's that shift, It could be 4 because I've got an owl.
Be
Wait,
aware.
actually,
Be
I was
aware,
gonna say-
with the skeleton crew, and this is for Octaya and Magnus specifically. This would be knowledge for both of you. You would know that the ship would not operate well in a, say, bad weather, turbulence, anything like that. You would take disadvantage on checks in that
Right.
scenario.
Okay,
Right.
5 sounds better.
4 is always better until you hit the critical limit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, sorry if you hear rain. It's currently pouring.
Oh man.
And
Ironically, yes, same here.
It's a mood.
But is there lightning?
yes,
It
actually.
was yesterday.
Can I
That
take
is
your
very,
rain,
very
please?
frightening.
So,
No, not like until it gets close.
so do we want to sail tonight, or do we want to wait till the morning and take a long rest?
Long rest.
All right.
I've got a solution. That might assuage everyone's fears.
What's up?
Ooh.
Octavia, how far can you think you can get us out into the harbor? Within sight of land, but that being too much of
Well.
a problem.
How far is Elf Eyesight distance?
That's
The
fabulous.
general 10 miles.
Say that again.
Like, how far can elves see on flat land? Like,
What are you looking for, basically?
Like, how far out can I go to sea and everyone still see things? 10 miles?
Hey, assuming clear skies, whatnot. Yeah, I'll give you.
Best possible conditions.
I'll give you the ability to see land masses at 10 miles. Yeah, that's fine. If it's clear skies, no fog, no nothing, yeah, I'll give you 10.
Okay. Why do you ask, Valdir?
I say we sail out, drop anchor. You can get your rest every the night, and we set off in the morning.
Fair enough.
No.
Not many people can attack us on the water. Not many people want to.
Fair enough. And guess who has gust of wind to get us started?
Yeah.
Surprise!
So, can we do that, Liz? Is that alright?
I'm okay with that.
Alright. Let's go.
All right,
us what
pop
you
your
want
card
to-
if that's what you
Captain.
want to do. But first things first, based on what you know, you would not actually start with. You would actually not start with gust of wind. You would need to do something else first.
Yeah, you need to prepare the rigging.
Well, I
waving
mean,
anchor.
after all the preparations are set, there's one specific step.
Can I go to the engine room now?
Magnus, you would know that it has something to do with the engineering room.
Vengeance?
Yep, engines on an airship, dear.
Alright then.
Because
Oh,
there
yeah.
needs to be a certain thing that happens down there, Magnus. You know exactly what it is.
Oh yes. Can I
Yeah,
go down
for
there
it,
and
dude.
have you explain to me exactly what it is?
In layman's terms, there's fuel down there, and the fuel needs to be engaged.
Yeet!
So, Magnus, I'm assuming you're heading down there, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Listen, you are heading down there, and you see, by the way, a, by the way, since you're down here, did you? No, you didn't. Marossi, did you share the information with Magnus?
Yeah.
Magnus, you would see that large metal structure in front of you. That is very, very large, and it's a little bit warmer as you approach it. By the way, you would know that is, however, the structure that you need to do something.
Can Jack follow as well? I'm curious.
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna follow. I'm just like observing.
Valdir's gonna assist with the rigging.
Okay. So, if I remember correctly,
Uh-huh.
I made a little drawing on my desktop.
Yeah, so Magnus, you would know that there are a couple of valves, or excuse me, a couple of levers that you would need to basically shift in order
Right.
to allow for the the arcane to flow through the ship.
I will do so.
And how will you do so?
Oh god, this is an apparatus qualish situation, isn't it?
Gently.
I certainly hope so.
Starting
Okay.
with the left.
You're approaching it.
Yes.
I need a Constitution save immediately from you, please.
Oh, it
dear.
smells real bad, doesn't it?
That's not con save, it's heat. It's hot down there.
Yeah, feet.
Oh. Oh boy.
I need a con save to see if he can even approach this thing.
Oof, that's rough. Mage hand it is.
I want that con save first. Ooh,
Are you
that
sure
heat
you want
is
that con save?
absolutely overwhelming, and you are just you. As you approach it, you get maybe within about 8 or 10 steps of it, and you just pass out from heat exhaustion on the spot.
Oh, that was harder than. Oh.
That's
Jack,
a
you're
horribly
down there.
elemental plane of fire.
Yeah,
here, isn't
I'm.
it?
I can feel the heat, right?
Oh, you can feel it.
So what I want to do is I want to take the water skin out of my pack,
Uh-huh.
douse my face with it,
Uh-huh.
and I just want to quickly drag Magnus back from the heat.
Con save advantage.
Advantage, con save, there is.
Yeah, you're good. You get him
Oh.
out of there.
Okay,
Both those
and I
are
start like take some water from my water skin and I start like dousing him with it. Come on, man, wake up.
It takes you a few minutes, but yeah, he comes to.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
You
Nope, I passed out, didn't I?
you
You
passed out from
you
the-
are just fully just your face is just covered in sweat and water right now.
Jack asked, "What were you trying to do?"
Oh, I have to prime the engine. Oh, I can't explain this. I have to go back.
Do you want some water?
That'd be nice, actually. Yes.
Yeah, you'd be really thirsty right now.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
the
see.
tentacle man, are you saying?
That water skin's gonna be empty as soon as he drinks it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Empty one. It's fine. We can get more water. I hope we have more water.
So I'm going to ask him to
Yes.
follow me again,
Mhm.
and I return to the burning hills.
Why don't you
Wait.
roll a Constitution
yeah.
save again?
Wait,
for me, please?
wait.
Wait,
Before he does
no,
that-
I'm only going.
Oh, okay.
I'm not approaching the console again. I'm using
Okay.
Mage Hand.
There
Oh,
you
good
go. There you go. Okay. Use Mage Hand. What are you gonna do with a Mage Hand?
Well, exactly what I had intended to in the first place.
Gonna pull the levers?
Gently pulling the levers, starting from the left, and on the rightmost panel there should be a longer lever.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, the Mage Hand is able to do so. It pulls the first lever, then it pulls the second lever, and as soon as the second lever is pulled down to its appropriate position, steam just bellows from 3 exhaust valves in the metallic structure. Fortunately, though, none of them are anywhere near you, so you're fine.
Excellent.
They're much higher. There's a reason why this room is very tall. This would probably be that reason.
Yes.
With that said, you have successfully Octaya, on the top deck, you would realize at this point that you feel the entire ship vibrating a little bit. You would know that Magnus has succeeded in his job.
So we set sail.
Yes, now at this point, this would be the time where you would know it is time to do so.
So pop gust of wind.
Okay. Go ahead and pop your card.
If it's not letting me pop the card.
It's okay. It's okay. Just mark off the spell slot. It's fine. Yeah, so you get a gust of wind to allow you to start up the, or at least get the ship moving a little bit. It is moving along the water, increasing in speed. As
That's
it, hang on. Increasing in speed. It really helps more with the acceleration of the ship to help you get to top speed. As the gust of wind does not travel the entire length of what you need, but you definitely get a good acceleration off of it.
Yeah. Which was the goal.
You're not quite at top speed yet. You need some more speed though before you can.
Hashtag need for speed.
Yeah, pretty much. Need some more speed though.
Liz,
Mm-hmm.
you have a moment. The conversation that's been going on with me and Marasi, I'm casting Identify on her.
You're casting Identify on Rossi?
Yes.
I am an elf bard.
What
Also,
are you
it tells
trying?
me if it will tell me if there are any magical effects or spells affecting her, and exactly what they are if it is a specific spell.
Oh boy. Excuse me one moment. This is gonna take a few minutes.
Oh boy.
I got a couple magic items on. Well, one actually, I think.
Got this. I got this. I
You
got
got
this with
this?
this one because because I want to make sure this one is not to be shared publicly yet.
No, it's not. It's
Probably won't be. She has my secret. I'll keep hers.
After that, I would like to ask a
Rocks fall, Tarrasques are summoned, everyone dies.
I
The
mean,
secret has
you
been
don't
released.
know what it is. That's stuff and things, and I don't know what's going on. No, don't ask me.
Would your Identify allow you to figure out if there's any magic on her person as opposed to just auras?
Any magical effects or things she are attuned to?
Very good.
Because-
That'll
because-
answer that question.
Yeah.
It's close enough for this. It's close enough. Unless you wanted to say something, Rossi, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was gonna say pop spell card, but that's fine.
I would rather not pop the spell card in this
No,
situation.
no, no, not that. Him, not you.
Oh, him, yes. Yeah, pop your spell card. That's right.
Okay, Identify, that's...
All I can remember is horrible things being whispered behind our backs and us being scared.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
I have no knowledge of what's happening because I'm not there.
I specifically was like, hey, let's find a quiet place and have a conversation. Away from the world.
Yeah, yeah. Depending on what he tells you, because I'm pretty sure I know what he's gonna tell you. We'll see what happens.
What's gonna happen is we're gonna get extremely scared of you and run away.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I don't know, I feel like that would happen if my secret came out, not yours.
I think. Well, actually, I got information on that.
Or
Believe it or not. So apparently, like, it's not actually an issue for me.
Woo!
Yeah, because let me send you a. Actually, you're gonna get a thing.
Esper.
Everyone get ready to be scared out of our minds in
No,
like
no.
2 seconds.
They're welcome in Elven lands. Is the cool thing.
Does that answer your question, Esper?
Oh dear.
Holy shit.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's pretty. I love this item, by the way.
Marasi? We need to have a chat a little bit later. I need to think about what I found. I won't tell anybody, but I do need to think about this. It's some. I found out some really weird things.
Weird things. What do you mean?
Well, there is a magical effect on you.
I did have this. I had this necklace that I'm wearing. That I saw it had some sort of an aura, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Oh, I almost forgot about that one.
Also
I'm sorry.
That, yeah.
Yes, I forgot about that one.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Trying to remember. What aura did I give that?
I don't.
Or did I describe
No,
it?
I didn't roll high enough to know what it is.
Did I describe the color of the aura though?
It's in here as an unidentified amulet.
Just an unidentified amulet. Okay,
Yep.
very good. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure. I'm just trying to remember which one I gave you is the thing.
Oh, I got it in the battle with Rem and Ro. I was raiding the wizard and the king.
Oh, that's right.
That
I remember
amulet,
which one
then.
this is. Okay.
I've picked up some interesting things along the way, you guys.
Okay. I know I have to double check to make sure which one I gave, because I had two of them set up, and I have to remember which one I gave to which one of you. Give me a second as I'm checking sheets. Bear with me if I'm in your sheet. Bear with me as I gave that one to you. Okay, good. So that's not this one. Okay, that confirms something. Leaf, why? Leaf!
That one item.
It's a modified version of it.
I know. I still hate it.
Sorry to hijack the conversation like that, I guess.
Let me just double check to make sure I have this correctly. Let me make sure I have this correct. Oh yes, that one. That was the one. Oh, that's yeah. Yeah. Give me a sec here. Let me make sure that it does not prevent things. Give me a second.
That big block of text
What is
going in
the
my notes.
identify spell that you cast? What school of magic is it from?
Divination.
Oh, well in that case that makes things simple. You would not sense any other magical auras.
Cool.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
I know what that
Yes.
is then.
Yes, you do.
That's cool. Okay.
Amulet of non-detection.
Probably. That's cool. I'm gonna just hang on to that. Okay, so, to think about it. Okay, Esper.
Would you mind if I do one more little, just a quick evaluation? There's something I need to determine if this is life-threatening or not at the moment.
No, I feel fine. I don't see why it'd be a problem. Actually, I don't actually feel fine. I feel the explosion kind of hurt a little bit, but I feel okay.
It will be nothing too grand. It's just, essentially, I'm going to be warding you from death for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Liz, I believe that might be a deception check on my part. I'm gonna cast a spell magic targeting that spell effect.
Okay, give me a. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be interesting. This is going to not be an insight check on your part, Marossi. This will be deception versus Arcana. In this case, so it would be deception on your case. Still, that'll be for Esper.
Come on, roll well, you son of a.
I already rolled. Oh.
Let me see here. I will allow for either a re-roll, or I will allow for one of you to allow the other to win. Your choice. Both have to agree. If neither agree, we re-roll.
Listen, aren't you doing modifiers? Because one's a 5 and the other's a 11.
But with players, I do it a little differently.
Got it.
Against monsters, I would have allowed the 11 to win.
Oh, petrification.
Yeah, let him have it.
You'll let Esper have it? Okay.
Yeah, let him have it.
Yeah.
She's
I'm much...
feeling pretty trusting right now, just because she knows there's something going on. It's a little bit weird, but he seems to have an idea of what to do about it. So I trust him.
Okay. You cast Dispel Magic. Is that correct,
Yes.
Esper? Okay. You cast Dispel Magic.
It's a third, if the spell effect affecting her is above 3rd level, I have to match the level with a skill check, a charisma check.
I have to guess it probably is.
I need a charisma check, please.
Yeah.
Alright, so this will be 1d20 plus 6.
Also, good luck with this one.
It's a 27, isn't it?
No, it's not.
higher than-
Ooh, non-natural 20. Excuse me one moment. What was the check again?
10 plus the spell's level.
10 plus the spell's level.
Thank God for Bardic Jack of all frickin' trades.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me one moment.
You are excused.
And now, just to confirm, the Dispel Magic, was that cast on Marasi? Or was that cast... What was that cast on?
That was cast to end the magical effect of attunement to that book.
Very good.
Do I feel anything in particular from that, or?
You blank out for just a second, like maybe a quarter of a second. It's like just almost like a blinding light for just a quarter of a second, and then everything's fine. Other than that, you would be able to tell based on your background that definitely something magic happened. That was definitely, you would be able to tell based on what just happened that didn't feel like a death ward.
Rossi, do you have a book on your person?
Yes.
That book is trading his... I don't know if you're intentionally doing this or not, but that book trades great knowledge to you for the price of taking away your mind.
It's important that we get what's in there, though.
It may be important, but is it really worth a death? Or even going completely insane? What happens if you get the secret, but then your mind is completely lost?
Suppose the sacrifice might have been worth it. May still be worth it. We don't know what it was that. I mean, I've been reading it. Yes, I did.
As for I'm clarifying something on your end, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not actually that you think it is.
I think that we should find someone to unattune you from that book. But that is your decision, and your decision alone. But this book could very well drive you insane.
I need to know why, though. I need to know why it was that wizard was trying so desperately to get rid of all the people on the island. None of the actions have made sense so far.
What if we turn it over to the Mages Guild? Or to Magnus and his friend that he has made? They're both very capable, and maybe having multiple people working on it to decipher its knowledge would make the effects less severe. You've forgotten entire parts of days, entire parts of conversations. How long until you forget who you are, what you stand for?
I haven't forgotten things, so it's little things in the moment. I know who I am.
For now. But I remember when we were in town and we had made a deal to go take that gym with someone. You had the entire conversation about it, and the next day you didn't remember it at all. And you said you do not remember going outside and sleeping outside in Mosley. That's dangerous. What happens if you go outside and you get picked up by a roving band of slavers? But you don't remember going outside. You just wake up one day and you find yourself in shackles.
Then I suppose I'd have to get out of that. It wouldn't have changed what would happen. I as dangerous as you're telling me that it is, it's important.
I made a promise that I would keep an eye on you and that I would protect in the case of anything going wrong. I will keep that promise, but I would like for you to just think on it a little while. Even if your answer does not change, I will understand. There are sacrifices that need to be made. But if you do decide, I will be there to help you turn over the book. I know it would be a hard thing, and I know it is a hard thing overall. But just ponder it for a little while.
Okay. Thank you, Esper.
My pleasure.
Oh, there is one other thing that I forgot to check on that, and Marasi, I need to whisper you something real quick. I need to verify something.
Sure. Hmm.
Because that's an important question based on the fact that identity was cast. Question, in regards to identify, this is to you, Esper. Give me the list of everything that's gonna, that you can check. One more time, please. With identify.
Spells.
I need a full list of everything it detects.
Choose one target. You can determine if it's a magic item or some other magical imbued object. You learn its properties and how to use them, and whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the target and what they are. If the target was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. You instead touch a creature. Throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it or attunements.
Oh, this is gray area then on this. Excuse me one moment. This is very gray area.
I hope that's not a retcon incoming.
I need to, yeah, I have to, give me a second. I need to rule on this.
Uh-oh.
Because this is a very gray area.
You know, I asked you that 5 minutes ago.
Oh boy, that moment when Google reads your mind. Give me a second. The answer is no. So it is the information exactly as I gave it to you. The answer is no. So moving forward.
Okay. Coolio.
Everyone slowly held their breath.
I was confused.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Let's
I mean,
be
I
honest.
suddenly explode, but it's fine. I'm sure.
God, if I was a lore bard, I could have taken that goddamn spell and ended this.
I am a lore bard.
If only I was one.
Well. Okay. So Marasu will nod to Esper. She'll sit up on deck for a while.
I'm gonna go sit in the crow's nest.
Okay.
I'm sticking in my maintenance room.
120 feet of dark vision, man. Let's go.
Yeah, sorry, I had to do a quick check on that in regards to things and stuff because there's something involving the information you got basically was correct. I gave you the correct information on that, and that was that. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I did it correctly and that I was not giving you too much information. You got the correct information.
All we need to know is Liz is super evil, and yeah.
The other thing with this is I okayed this, and I helped build this item.
Oh, God.
This is not super evil. He made me his puppet for a little while, but aside from that, he's not super evil.
No, Liz didn't. The freak inside of the gym did.
Who made the gym? Liz.
No.
Yes.
The Overlord in the sky might have given someone the idea to make it, but someone else made it.
Sure.
See, the DM's never the bad guy. It's always
DM
the
is
monsters
always the
he's
bad guy.
playing. Oh god, if that was true, Matthew Mercer would have been shot by now.
Oh my god.
Let's hope not.
Please don't kill him. He's great.
He is. He's awesome.
He is.
Indeed.
I feel bad for how the whole thing with Molly Mock went down now.
Yeah.
Don't know yet.
Oh.
But as a DM, I also know that it's like Matt's hands were tied in that situation.
Yeah.
He already declared it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so
No,
shush,
no,
Liz.
Bad. No, I'm
I'm
catching
gonna
up.
shush. I'm gonna shush.
Come talk to me, Baron, when you get there.
I'm confused, but I don't think I deserve.
We'll have tissues ready.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to Octaya here, who is piloting the ship. You would know that you'd probably need about one more good gust of wind to get the speed you need. Would you be able to provide that? Still making dinner. Would you be able to provide it? You don't need to pop the card. Just do you have another spell slot for that? And then do you want to cast it? Okay, very good. I'll take care of the rest on my end then. Okay. So one more gust, a good gust of wind, from Octaya, and down in the engine room, back to Magnus and Jack. You would see the metallic structure. You would see a faint aura glowing around the structure. A faint, light blue.
Blue is my favorite color. Well, no, it's purple. But still.
A very light blue, like almost like the color of the sky. Light blue, in a sense, if you catch what I'm saying. Yeah, it's definitely. It seems to have a sufficient amount of power and energy to finally do what it's finally wanting to do, and the entire ship rumbles. Everybody on the ship make a dexterity check, please.
Oh no.
Check or save?
We'll make a save on this.
Got it.
Dex save.
Did I hear a dex save?
You did hear a dex save. There's an at 20 from Kojiro. He is
Everyone on
perfectly
deck?
fine. Just everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an everyone check.
Oh, would I have to roll any differently since I'm in the crow's nest?
No differently.
Okay.
There's a difference if you fail it. But that's only if you fail. No, you don't fall 40 feet and die. You just make another check to see if you catch yourself.
And then fall 40 feet and die.
And then fall 40 feet and die.
I
Or
don't
fall
have
overboard.
that many hit points. I can cast.
Valdir's
Self,
good.
it's fine.
Magnus is good. Kojiro's good. Octaya. not a pass. Leaf, not a pass. Morossi's a pass. Croesus, not a pass. Wimtoss, okay. So the ones who don't pass are Octaya, Leaf, Croesus, and Wimtoss. Octaya's on the wheel. Octaya, you lose grip of the wheel as the suddenness of the rumbling. You've never felt anything like this before. As you lose grip of the wheel and fall backwards, maybe a couple feet. You fall you fall on your back. Leaf, Croesus, Wimtoss, all three of you fall down as well. You fall prone. No other major things happen. However, Octaya has lost control of the wheel. As the wheel starts to turn towards the right a little bit here. There is land towards your right, by the way.
Valdir is up there with her, so he's going to be grabbing that and keeping it straight.
He's going to grab it and keep it straight. Valdir did pass. That's perfectly fine. You resume. Get back on track here, as Octaya and everybody who was knocked prone will be able to get up here within a few seconds of that happening. For those of you who failed your deck save, I need one more deck save, please. See if you're able to steady yourself and get up with this rumbling. Croesus, that's a no. I need Wimtoss is good.
Someone help the big man up.
Leaf, that is a no. I need an Octaya deck save.
Hi.
Say what, hon?
Let Naur make my rolls on lane me.
That's fine. Naura, do you have control of the sheet?
Nope.
You're about to get it.
Thank you.
Give me a second. Alright, you are getting control of it right about now. There you go.
Thank you.
Croesus did not pass. Croesus is still down.
I know.
Leaf is still down. Yeah. Wimtoss is up, though. I need that saving throw, please, for Octaya, please.
Oh, yep, coming up.
Thank you.
I am ecstatic.
Come on, roll 20.
You got the exact ship you wanted.
13
so
is just enough to pass. You're good. Yeah, Octaya would be able to stand up and regain control of the wheel at that point, so you're not veered too far off course. Maybe a few meters off course, but that's it. Still plenty of room. Still plenty of room. You're good.
Yeah, he's just gonna give her back the helm.
Yeah, and she takes control of the helm as everyone on the ship, anybody who's looking over the side of the ship would be able to tell that the entire ship, the entire outer hull of the ship is beginning to glow a very light blue aura that is extending about a meter out from the ship.
Guys, we're magicking.
Swear to God, if he ends up killing us, I'm gonna throw him off first.
But can I try to catch him then?
Not if you're dead first.
Go over second.
Pulls out grappling hook. Throw him! I'll hook him!
As the entire ship begins to lift off the sea, off the sea. Yes, as the entire ship lifts into the air about a foot, and then 2 feet, and then 3 feet, as you're gaining altitude very slowly. This ship rises very, very slowly due to the sheer mass of the ship. It takes you a good 10 miles to really reach a good cruising altitude, but yes, you do manage to rise to the level of cruising altitude. You do actually successfully engage the airship. Earbud, at this point, I do need a check from you. Octaya is going to roll a sailing check, please. Seacraft.
Yep.
The 1 point of contingent here, though. The proficiency bonus is out with this first roll, because it is effectively an airship. However, the modifier is still in. That was declared at the very start. When
So
we
just
talked about
no
this.
proficiency.
Just
So it's
roll
gonna
it.
be-
Just roll it, and then I'll take the proficiency out. It should be a +3 on proficiency. So 16, yeah, it's good enough. You're good. Yeah, she's able to make it nice and steady in the air. Everything has gone off without a hitch.
Is that a 3
Baldur is
proficiency
looking
or
over
a
the edge.
5 proficiency?
No, proficiency is only 3. So she's got a 2 in int.
Oh, are you guys level 6?
Yeah?
No.
No? Wait.
No.
No. What?
5.
Well, either way, it passes.
Yeah. I'm checking to
It
make
passes
sure
even without the modifier. A 14 was good enough.
Yeah,
So,
okay. No, I'm reading it
You were
wrong.
good. You were good either way.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, it's not important. The 14 would have been good enough. Yeah, so, yeah, you're able to, Octaya is able to steady the ship and, control the winds, or at least the ship as it rides the wind, so to speak. You are at an altitude, at least as far as the party can tell, you are at least 100 meters in the sky.
Fucking hell, there was an iron.
As far as your exact altitude, you do not know. Octaya would know, but nobody else would know. Octaya would know that you are exactly 120 feet in the air.
Okay. Baldur's gonna look down toward Croesus, who's still, I'm assuming, struggling to get to his feet.
I'm actually in the second deck by now.
Oh, you're on second deck? Oh, never mind. Whoever's on the main deck, look over the edge. I fucking dare you. It actually works.
Off the side of the rigging.
I'm scrambling to the top deck now. And I'm looking over the edge.
And you would be able to tell that you are in the sky.
Hey,
at least
it
100
works!
feet. At least 100 feet over the sea, the top of the sea.
It works!
You are flying, and the wind is just blowing through your hair, and it is amazing.
Would Serenity and Closest have gotten up by now?
I'll let y'all get up. Yeah, you're good. I'll let y'all take 20.
I'd go upstairs at that point then.
Yeah, you'd be able to see if you go upstairs. You'd be able to see that. Yeah, you are definitely flying. You are definitely above the sea. You're at least 100 feet above the sea, and this thing actually works.
Hey Liz,
Surprise,
can
watch it.
climb up to the very top of the tip of the thing with my climbing kit and just tie myself off and sit up there?
The
very
top
tip
of the
of the mast.
Say that one more time.
I want to take my climbing kit out, equip myself, and then go climb up and tie myself, sit on top, and then tie myself to the beams of the mast.
You can take 20 on that. I'll give it to you. You have done so.
Don't worry, guys. I'll be your lookout. I can see pretty far in the dark.
You would also see that there is a crow's nest up there.
I feel like going as high up so I can really look down and watch and spit on the people that have to sail normally.
Spit on!
Bite my thumb at all the people who are going under us by sea passage.
I
Are you
half
telling them that their
expect-
mothers are hamsters?
I half expected something about. I was going the exact same place. Something about the Frenchman.
Do their fathers
Something-
smell
something-
elderberries?
elderberries,
'Cause we can't
yes.
smell that up here.
You don't know how keen my sense of smell is.
Do you bite your thumb
I
at them,
fart
sir?
in your general direction.
And I fall out of the crow's nest.
Actually, wait a minute. They did actually pour something on King Arthur.
No,
Oh,
they
no.
threw a cow at him.
Oh no, the second one.
Oh, that's right.
I'm pretty sure that was just a filth bucket.
Yeah, it probably was. Chamber pot.
I mean, we'll have them up here.
Anyway,
But are they
Everybody
used now?
pauses to think.
I've been
Anyway.
here for less than 2 minutes. Are they actually used? That's the question.
As you
So-
feel a trickle down your shoulder.
I hate all of you.
Oh,
I am very happy. Lasagna?
Well, I've also got some other good news for you. as you are traveling on your chosen route, let me get a perception check from one Octaya, please.
It's coming
Can I
up
do
for
it in
her.
the crow's nest?
Crow's Nest would not be able to make this check.
That's
It's specific to sailors.
One moment, it's coming
Anyone who has a sailor background can make this check. So if anybody else has it, you can make it. 14. You'd have enough. The wind is a little different. It feels a little different. It's that impending storm feeling, in a sense, coming from the west. Good news is that you didn't take the western path. You took the roundabout path, so you're going to avoid that storm.
Which direction is the storm coming from, or going?
It's coming from this direction here, and y'all went here. Y'all are going to just miss that
We
storm,
don't see
by
that.
the way. Huh?
Not seeing the pings.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's try that again. The storm is coming from this direction. Y'all went this way. You will just miss the storm as it reaches about right here. You'll be able to see the storm, but you will just miss that storm. So congratulations. You've plotted a valid course and you have avoided that storm. That's gonna prevent a lot of checks from happening. So you did it good. Octaya is gonna get an additional 250 XP for avoiding all those checks.
That's going in.
Octaya has done it good.
I applaud her skill.
Once that passes, though, you would have once you're able to get around that storm, you would know that that you would have another solid 5 or 6 hours before you need to adjust your course.
Is there any way for Octaya to, or is there any? I suppose Octaya would ask, is there any way to anchor, up here?
Well, the ship lock thing that was talked about, basically the cruise control, I think was discussed. This would be a very valid time to do so.
Okay. Then she'd probably, considering the fact that she does need rest, probably lock and have people go on watch and go for a rest for a little while, since everything's set and ready.
So I'm assuming at this point that it's going to be rotation of watch time. Is that correct?
At the moment, though, it would be at Earbud's discretion. Or Octaya's discretion, I should say.
Okay. Should we wait for her to come back then? 'Cause I'm feeling like that might be... Yeah, I'm feeling like that might be the wisest course of action.
Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
I can also offer to watch while she sleeps, because I only have to sleep for 4 hours as well, so she sleeps for 4 hours, I help keep watch, and then I go to rest. I go sleep. 9.5 hours of being awake.
I mean, we do have like 3 elves.
We do. I think one of them already went down to below deck to go to sleep. But I am going to crawl down from my little position, and I'm going to go down on deck and pull out some dice and see who wants to play.
Play what, pray tell, with dice?
My guess, I'm just going to say craps. Who wants to play craps?
I don't know what that is, I'm sorry.
I don't know how I play it either, since I'm proficient in dice games.
By the way, I think y'all have earned some new music.
Tokyo Ghoul intro themes begins.
No. No.
Oh, sorry, what?
No.
Oh, Lordy.
Okay. I can get behind this.
And I hear nothing.
Why does this sound familiar?
Oh, I am very happy.
I'm
like
gonna have
it.
to refresh, I can't hear it. I know I can hear
Sounds good. Oh, yes. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'll make that ruling.
Why
Awesome.
wouldn't I miss? What'd you wait for me to get
You've
back
unlocked new music. Congratulations.
for? Yay!
Do-do-do.
You have airship music now.
Wonderful.
Oh no, I can't hear it.
What is the airship music?
It's good.
It's playing right now.
She can't hear, she's not at her desk.
Can't hear so well. I'm in a kitchen. You know?
I didn't think it was High Tide. High Tide's thinking it's the Treasure Planet theme, and I don't think it is.
It's not.
No. I don't recognize it anyway.
I don't care. I'm still happy.
Oh, yeah.
The airship by Ryugi.
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't think it is.
I'll figure it out later.
Need to get back for.
Yeah.
What's the question? I just got back.
What music is this?
Oh.
Isn't it from Treasure Island?
I don't
Am I
think
thinking-
so.
Ship by Ryugi.
No.
I don't know. It's okay, whatever it is. Let's see. Esper wants to find people to play craps with. Croesus is downstairs at the engine talking to Magnus. Kojiro's looking for a room. I'm in a room. Or I was looking
Yeah,
for a
and I
room.
think we were waiting for Earbud to come back to assign rotations for the watch.
Yes.
Okay.
Since this is a perfect place to, you would know there's about 5 or 6 hours before you would have to change course, Octaya.
Okay. So I would go to sleep, right?
I think that the point of contention here was the party was looking to you to assign the roles of the watch. You would need at least 4 members,
Right.
four party members awake at any given time to operate the ship. You would need a 5th member to keep a crow's nest occupied. Other than that,
Okay.
the ship can operate with just 4.
Okay, well, who wants to do it? Does anyone want to do Crow's Nest?
I can. I had been up there for a while.
Okay. Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
I yell the word complaint at you, Veldir.
Is the ship stocked with any food, by the way, Liz?
Perception check.
Anyway,
Coming
just assign your own roles. I gotta go for a second.
Of course.
Alright.
Say,
Alright, so Esper's currently on Crow's Nest. Valdir is doing dinner. I mean, I can help do stuff. I'm not going to bed quite yet, probably. I was thinking about it. But I can stay up for a little while if I need to.
You should be our singer.
okay, this has got to be from a movie.
Oh, yeah, it is.
This has got to be.
I know it is. I just can't remember which
I'm
movie.
gonna change it. Yeah, I'm gonna
I-
change this track
Ah.
just in case.
It's from something. I don't know what it is, though.
Yeah, hang on.
no,
Yeah, I'm gonna change it. Give me a sec.
The fact that it's from something isn't itself worrying.
Anybody want to donate their rations to dinner tonight?
I've got a few if you need them.
So do
Wimtoss
I.
has some, too.
The idea being is he's just going to make a very simple stew out of it.
Okay. How many? Holy shit. Yeah. Wimtoss and I can definitely donate rations.
Yeah, and I can give you 15 out of my 30.
Kojiro will have already gone to sleep.
much
He's happy.
Whoa. I've got
Liz,
13.
how much?
Wimtoss has got 17.
How many rations would it count with a decently stocked kitchen? I'm assuming a galley to make just a broth for everyone, or a stew, using like the jerky and such from a ration kit.
A good question would be if it came with one.
You may be listening to music to change the track.
He looked. He didn't find much. But,
Okay.
No, I found the galley.
Oh, yeah, you found the
I didn't
galley.
find any food stock.
And before, there's just one thing of cheese really well hidden.
I swear to
Knowing
God, this
me,
freak
I
makes me
would've
want to
hidden
kill him more and more every day.
There's just a mouse on the ship. that eats away at that one bit of cheese every day?
Yeah, it's me.
I like this one better. Anyway, this is
What
better.
else is me?
I can't hear any of it. I'm so sad. Oh, I can hear it now.
This is better.
This is fun.
Sorry, this is what
I'm
now?
gonna get
This
my
is what?
violin
I'm sorry,
out.
did I hear that correctly? Did you say this is fine?
Don't.
It's still.
I said this is fun.
It's
Fun.
It's still music
I still get a
from
movie
something.
vibe from it.
Lex.
Yes, everything is music from something. There's
Not
I have
if
no
you use the other. It's fine.
everything is music from something.
Not true.
Yeah, it kinda is.
Not all entirely true.
Oh, just turned
Kinda
off.
is.
Just turned off.
I turned it off because y'all are complaining. So fine, we'll go back to this, which is also music from something.
No, put the new airship music on. I can see
want
it's I can see it's from Final Fantasy VIII.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just do it. It's fine.
Okay.
And he gets a band.
I'll talk to you later about this.
Well, you know what? Fine, we'll talk later.
Uh-huh.
Alright, moving on. Lists. How many rations would it take to make a stew for everyone on board? Using a ration kit, water, etc.
Good question. I'm gonna request that you can basically flavor the one ration everybody uses to in however you want. So you could basically say everybody uses a ration and it's a stew for everybody. You do it that way.
Hands 10 of 30.
Alright then, he's just making her portion. What? Anyways,
Roommate.
he's gonna take the rations for everybody and start it up into a stew. Hold on a second.
I will subtract 1 from mine.
Or you don't have to. I donated 10.
Oh,
Yeah, that's plenty. That'll do it.
We're gonna eat well tonight. Or else I'm gonna throw more complaints at him.
Hey, this while not doing that, Madness is identifying the bone charm that I found from one of the orcs.
Okay.
Is it magical?
Wait, say that one more time. The
I
bone
was
charm?
given a bone charm.
When the rest of the party left me behind, I looted the battlefield, and one of them was a bone charm necklace. I was just asking Madness to see if it was, magical.
Arcana check, please.
Arcana, roll Arcana.
Oh, no. Second paycheck to reload. Arcana check, you say? Pushing the button.
It is not magical.
Okay. Shame.
Oh well.
Also, this is a touch loud. Let's turn that down a touch. That's
Dude, it's super magical.
No, I'm not gonna lie to. Reason to.
Okay. So we're doing ship stuff. Who else is working on the ship?
It's me and you, and then
Definitely Magnus. He's in the engine room making sure it's all fixed.
Okay. So we need one more. I'm gonna volunteer Wimtas because Wimtas isn't here.
Okay, so who is on first shift then?
Esper, Marasi, Magnus, and Wimtas.
Esper. Hang on. Hang on a second. Esper, Marasi, who else?
Magnus and Wimtas.
Magnus and Wimtos. Okay, so you're doing 4 on first shift?
Well, you said it takes 4 to do the shift. 4 to.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. You'll have no one on the crow's nest, but you'll have
I was in
an
the
operating
crow's nest. You do not want me attempting to operate this ship.
Does Octaya count as 4?
Octaya's going to sleep for a shift. That's what she declared.
Right. Okay. So we need one more then.
The pilot would count as one of the 4.
Well, we're still at 3 because Esper's upstairs. In the crow's nest.
Go see if the big guy can help.
Yeah, I can do that. So I'll go down to the engine room, I guess, since I'm organizing for a shift. Hey, Croesus!
Hmm?
Can you come help with the ship?
Fine.
Just to make sure the rigging is fine, to make sure that we're actually, nothing bad happens? Or are you going to bed?
We're flying. That's bad enough.
Well, I know, Croesus. But, just in case something happens, could you be available to come and help us, please?
Fine. Closest goes up to the top deck, and just leans against the main mast.
Okay. There's our 4th, or 5th, it is.
I half expected Croesus to go, sure, I'll help. Wait. Mind control can't help. And then just falls asleep.
It's not a lazy bugger, sir.
I have a longsword now. Oh.
I still have a blade, madam.
Anyway.
I will still cast darkness on you.
Okay, so we have Esper in the crow's nest. We have Marasi, Magnus, Wimtos, Croesus operating, correct?
Yep.
Who's piloting? Important question.
The ship locks on. The wheel lock.
Yeah, the ship's locked.
I understand that, but I'm saying in case anything goes wrong, who's piloting?
Wake up, Octaya.
No,
Sure.
that's an important
I'll
question.
pilot this ship. I have no fucking idea
You
how to
don't have
pilot
to.
a ship.
You're not piloting unless anything goes wrong. I have to
Good.
ask the
Okay.
question.
That's me then. Sure.
Okay, Marasi
I'll
would be
take
the
it.
one. Okay.
Also, is there any chef's tools roll to make dinner?
Yeah, you can find enough stuff to make it happen.
Get it. Then
Everybody
while
eats,
everybody's
basically.
while everybody's getting on watch, Valdir would finish up making supper, portion out everybody's dinner, then probably assist. No, because he and Croesus came from Doveport, correct?
Say that again?
He and Croesus came from Doveport earlier that day, correct?
That is correct.
Nespa's Valdir would help just keeping watch and such.
Okay. First shift is fine, by the way.
Got it.
Second shift. Octaya would be full rested at that point.
I'll be there then.
How many shifts are we planning on taking?
3 or 4.
I can remain for one more and then go sleep.
You would know that.
So the shifts are 4 hours?
Yeah, it'd be a 4-hour shift in this case, yeah.
Okay.
And I say that because I know Octaya wanted to wake up after 4 hours and then assume the helm again.
Right.
Yeah, at least the first shift was going to be 4 hours. It's not morning just yet. Yeah, it's not morning just yet. So, I'm assuming Octaya is taking the helm at this point? Naura?
Yeah, she would. I
Okay.
didn't know if she was back. She said she was back.
Okay. I need to know
okay.
who else is,
I didn't see that.
who else is, operating the ship.
I'll be there on second.
Can Valdir help with it?
Mhm.
Because okay, then Valdir take his section on this time.
Okay.
That-
Yeah, that's fine. Leaf, you said Serenity's gonna do so?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else?
Still Magnus.
Magnus is sticking around, okay. Anybody else?
I'm staying in the crow's nest for one more.
Okay, you'll stay in the crow's nest, that's enough. Does anybody else want to assist or no?
Sounds like that's it.
No.
Okay. Excuse me one moment. Second shift is fine. During the shift, however, I would need a roll from Octaya, operating the ship.
Okay.
Can I inspire
Yeah.
said roll?
This is to yes, you can actually.
Okay, so she can add a D8 to it if she can add a D8 to it.
16. 16. What is your proficiency? 2 or 3 right now?
Her proficiency is 3 because we're 5th
3.
level.
Okay, so it's gonna be 16.
No, it's 3 for 5th level.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it rounds down on Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
does.
pass.
It always does.
It's a pass. So you're good.
Played a bard before.
Just barely a pass, by the way. You needed that inspiration. You needed all 8 of those.
Yeah, she did.
So that's good inspiration. That's a good inspiration. Octaya struggles to get the ship to turn, but it's mainly because the lock kind of jams in there a bit. But she's able to adjust it, fix it, and get the turn just in time. You are still on course. Other than that, nothing exciting happens. If that check would have failed, though, it would have gone to the crew. Third shift, so that'll be the end of the second shift. Third shift coming up.
Alright. With that, Velder's gonna head first to sleep.
And just out of nowhere, Kojiro's just bursting out from the second deck to the top deck in a cold sweat.
What?
He looks to be very flustered.
Who pissed in your Cheerios?
I am not responding. I am breathing heavily, as if shaken and dazed.
Do you need water? Do you need a punch to the nuts? Do you need a
Ow.
What do you need?
Oh,
Sorry,
yes.
I'm tired. I've been on 2 watches and it's cold up there.
Velder's gonna look to Octaya. 3 coppers on a fight.
3 coppers on me kicking your ass for that shitty meal you made.
You're in the crow's nest. You can't hear that.
I came out of the crow's nest. It's the end of the second watch. I'm going to fucking bed.
I did
Okay.
declare the end of the second watch.
Alright, fine.
Well, good luck, weird Rim soldier. I'm going to bed.
I'm not a soldier anymore.
You never quit being a soldier. Down into the hold.
Velder's gonna have his rapier out and just gonna kind of lounge at the top of the stairs leading up to the helm.
Croesus, that's fine, by the way. Yeah, I figured you did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming anybody who is not assisting is resting, so it's all good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So third shift, who's in for the third shift? I'm assuming Octaya's still at the wheel.
I'll be there.
Yeah, you
simply
can assume.
because there's no way I'm falling back asleep.
Okay. Oh, very good. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi. Other things
Sorry,
also
I had to
happening.
leave there.
You're good.
it's okay. Nothing
I
bad
heard
happened.
everything.
Okay, nothing bad happened to you.
So I give Naura control of the character.
We are, by the way, you saved the ship from going off course with an
Yay.
inspiration from one of the bards. You needed it to make the save, but yeah, you made the save.
Cool.
The ship is on course, barely, but it's on course.
Cool.
And we're
Wonderful.
doing third shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still on the helm, dear. You've had your rest.
I think Marasi would go ahead and come out because she only needs the one thing off, so she's good now.
Right, so Artaya's had a rest, you said.
Yes.
Yeah, so Marasi is going to be helping, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Octaya's still at the helm. Who else?
Valdir's gone to bed, so he can't help.
Okay.
I am continuing my work.
Well,
By the way, has anybody not taken a rest?
That would
Magnus.
be Magnus.
Magnus has not taken a rest. Who else has not taken a rest? Because there's some of you who only have 4 hours of sleep. Croesus will get 8 at this point. Esper's going to sleep. By the way, Esper, you have a point of exhaustion, but you'll sleep it off here shortly. Magnus, you now have a point of exhaustion.
Excellent.
Jack has been sleeping, I believe. So Jack, I believe, is fine. Serenity's has only had 4. So if you stay up, you take a point of exhaustion, Serenity.
I'm sleeping this round.
You're sleeping. Valdir has had 4. Wimtoss has had 4. Kojiro's fine. Kojiro, I believe, was helping. So Kojiro, Octaya, Kojiro, Octaya, Kojiro, Octaya, Marasi, and who else? I need a 4th.
I don't know if anybody else can. Is the thing. Are we gonna have time, like in the next little bit, for people to get their full night's rest if they need it?
That's a fantastic question.
There'll be time during the day for that.
This thing with elves is that we only need 4 hours of sleep, but it still means people aren't going to get their full rest.
Esper's not had his rest, but he's going to take his rest.
He's
got
his, yes.
Yeah. Unless he wants to take a point of exhaustion.
Point of exhaustion from sitting in the crow's nest?
You've been up for
That's
24
not doing-
hours.
Oh,
You've been
we
up
have?
since Mosley.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So
You can stay awake if you choose, and you can be the 4th person to work. You would take a point of exhaustion, then you need to sleep it off for 4 hours.
So what I'm hearing you say, Liz, is freaking hirelings.
Wait, we can put the wizard in the crow's nest.
He's downstairs in the
could,
engine.
but-
What wizard?
No,
Oh,
the one
that
we brought
one.
with us.
We have a necromancer with us.
Ned.
Yeah! We could do that.
You could do that. I mean, you could ask him.
Ned!
Perhaps I should
Can
ask
you
him.
go to the... Can you help us? We're all really tired and we're running out of people for watch. Would you mind sitting in the crow's nest for a little while?
I mean, I guess, yeah. I could keep watch.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm gonna go to bed now. You're an
Okay, he's
awesome person.
He assumes position in the crow's nest. You still need one more person working the sails, though. You've only got 2 people working the sails. You've got Marasi and Kojiro working the sails.
Jack?
Jack's not here.
Sleeping.
Jack hasn't
He's
had
on the ship,
he hasn't
though,
had
so
a
I'm
watch.
assuming-
He hasn't had a turn yet, I don't think.
Yeah, he hasn't
he's-
done a watch.
he's
We can
not
see Jack.
here.
Yeah,
is
because
what
the player is
this
gone.
is saying, but we can say that
Oh.
Jack's character is doing it.
Yeah, we really need him to mention who is taking over his character when he goes. So we really need him
Last
to do
person who was Magnus.
that. Magnus, you're getting it then.
Oh boy! By the way, I still have Esper's sheet.
Wait, what? I still have Esper's sheet. I'll fix that. No problem.
Because he had Esper for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't say.
No, that's fine.
That's okay. That's okay.
I have
Magnus.
been doing
Magnus. That is
Oh, no,
okay.
people know my secret.
No, I don't know anything. I haven't looked at it.
All right. Magnus out. You're good. Sheet should be good. You have Jack's sheet. So you're gonna have Jack as on the sails.
Absolutely. Why does he have a failure in death save?
You can take it off.
Yeah, that shouldn't.
He forgot to take it off.
Walk it back.
Good news. Third watch is good. Nothing of import happens. You do see some at the end of your third watch, though. You see a flock of. You do see a flock of. Well, not a flock. I'm sorry, wrong word. You do see a couple of dolphins in the ocean that kind of jump up from the ocean. You also see one whale.
I was really hoping we saw land so I could go out and yell, "Oda!"
No, not yet. No, and I was thinking seagulls, but you're not close enough to land for seagulls.
Is it daytime when we wake up after third shift?
Yeah, it's daytime. Yeah, it's
I'm
solidly
getting
daytime.
my goggles and putting them back on now.
Okay.
Just making it known. I do have them on me.
Okay, so yeah, your point of exhaustion is cleared. Jack would have no exhaustion. He's had his full rest. Marasi's good. Octaya's good. Koshiro's good. Everybody's good after this shift. Yeah, everybody's good.
Except for Magnus.
Except for Magnus. Magnus is in the middle of his sleep, though. Is he not?
I thought...
Oh, you can go sleep now, though. That's fine.
Oh, that's why we need the... Oh. I kind of screwed up there, didn't I? Never mind.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, you can go sleep now. You're fine. You're still a bit, though. But yeah, I mean, you're traveling now. You're probably about... Octaya, you could probably reasonably assume that you're probably about right here. I'll go ahead and... Oops, wrong one.
Alright.
Don't do it. No.
Sorry, I only did it once.
But it was only David.
But yeah, you're about right there. So, yeah, the rest of your journey is actually pretty uneventful. You see a lot of you see a lot of sea life down there. You see what appears to be maybe the shadow. Well, not so much a shadow, but like Octaya. I guess if you could put it in this way, it would be like you know how you can kind of see like it kind of looks like a shadow, but it's not quite. It's kind of like the silhouette, I guess, of a whale. In the water. Do you see a silhouette of a whale?
I see a little silhouette of a whale.
Okay,
And,
that wasn't bad. That was a good reference.
Who's in the crow's nest right now?
I'm
Ned.
awake. Or Ned, yeah. Guess Ned would still be up there.
No, this will be about 4 hours later.
Ah.
Oh.
Guess me. I've been living up there, playing music and contemplating the bombshell that was dropped on my head. Yeah.
Esper, give me a perception check if you would, please.
You've been playing music, that's good to know.
Yeah, I've been playing music. Oh, I was on spells. It's like, why can't I find perception?
He casts a spell of perception on himself. He perceives his own shoes.
16.
16. You'd be able to. You see seagulls off in the distance.
Oh, we're getting close to land. I see birds.
I throw a shoe at Esper from the DM booth. No, I'm just kidding.
A random shoe drops on his
Can
head.
I throw one of Koshiro's shoes at him for that?
Anyway, yeah, you do see
Roll a
seagulls.
D100 to see if it falls off.
What about a shoe? Uh-oh, I got hit by a shoe.
Nothing exciting happens.
Damn, I thought it would fall off. That would have been funny.
By the way, is that arrow accurate?
Yes,
Excellent.
it is accurate enough. I'll put it that way.
Oh.
It's good. It's perfectly fine.
Oh, now I gotta make it again.
No. It's fine. You can. There's always that little bit of deviation from the course set, and that's perfectly within the deviation.
It's close. That's where we're trying to get to.
You're good. No. It's perfectly fine. The pathing is perfectly fine.
I know. I'm just playing along.
All right. So
Here's the perfectionist. It's okay.
So Esper, what was your response again? Were you what did you yell from the crow's nest?
I yelled Odin very loudly, chuckling to myself, and then said, "There's land nearby. There's seagulls flying."
Okay.
Oh, and fuck you, Valdir. Fine. And I start playing the Greatest Showman.
Octaya, your response to this?
Continue steering the ship.
Okay. Let's move it forward a little bit. Let me get another perception check from the crow's nest, please.
Eyes
At
don't
some
fail
point.
me now.
When can Octaya start rolling perception as well?
No, this is just from the crow's nest. The next... Oh,
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Nope.
Esper is too into his own jams right now.
Actually, I don't want to slide.
Da-na-na-na-na.
He's just kind of sitting down in the crow's nest like, yeah, I've already spotted land. Y'all, it's your job now. Just kind of strumming on his lute or something. What instrument do you have, by the way?
I think I put it down as whatever the closest thing to a guitar is.
It's a loot.
Lute.
That'd be a loot. Yeah.
Strumming on his lute.
I have 3, so I'm proficient in 3. I have a piano, a lute, and
Yeah,
You
but
have
you
a
don't have
piano in
piano.
your bag?
Carry around.
no, I don't have a piano on me, but I'm
I
proficient
mean, if we
in
find
it.
someone at the Mages College, I'm certain we can make it work.
Backpack
can
of
get
holding,
me
is
a-
that you?
If they can get me like like the little boat that's a 12 by 6 piece of wood, except it's a fold-out piano, I would sell
Look,
my
we
soul.
can just make you a harpsichord. That's gonna be nice and simple.
Pulls out tinkering tools. Okay, who's ready?
All right.
This isn't Salakar.
At this point, let me get a perception check from the crow's nest and the captain, please.
Okay.
Let me rephrase that: a perception check from the crow's nest and anybody with sailor background, which would be Octaya. So yeah,
Hi.
I think you're the only one who qualifies on that one, Octaya. So 21. Oh,
Hi.
Esper's into his own jams. Octaya. That fool up in the crow's nest isn't paying attention because there are seagulls flying directly overhead of your ship, which means you are damn well close to land. And by damn well close to land, I mean you're like right here.
Don't say the thing.
Because I'm on
Don't
the
say
wrong layer. Give me a second. Try right here.
Fuck. So, hard to starboard.
You are right. You are like 3 miles off of land, basically.
Hard to starboard.
Hard to starboard. Okay.
Hard to starboard. Bring in the rigging.
Hard to starboard. I need anybody who's on sails right now to give me a I need an athletics check, please. Actually, from anybody who's on the rigging.
And Esper's
Val-
gonna-
Right.
It's
Is
a
that athletics,
combined
right?
athletics. Yes, everybody who's on it can help. This is
Valder's
a combined
just
check.
on with everyone else.
Whoops.
Wow.
Liz, do you want me to do a check?
No, you don't make the check because you're steering.
Right, but do you want me to make a check on how hard I'm yanking that?
Not yet because I need checks here because it will affect your roll
Okay.
if you have to make one. If the rigging passes sufficiently enough, you don't even have to make a roll.
Okay.
If they don't pass enough, you have to make a roll. If they fail, you got to make one at disadvantage.
Oof.
All right, so we got 15, 8, 15, and 16.
And 15.
That was my 15.
Yeah, I already got the
Yeah,
15.
two
15, 8,
15s.
15, 16.
Yeah.
30, 46, 54. just good enough to pass. However, that's going to require a roll from Octaya. Octaya, I need steering, please. Roll
Is
it
that
normal.
just vehicles?
Vehicles, yeah, water, your vehicles, and it'll be minus good enough. That'll work.
What's the minus?
It's minus your proficiency because you're not proficient in it yet, but you still get your modifier. So it's good enough. You just needed a 13 on it. You're good. Yeah, so you're in good shape. Yeah, you're able to you basically yank it hard to starboard, and let me get a dex save from the crow's nest, please,
I hope.
because you are very perceptive in the crow's nest.
Does he have Featherfall? Is the question.
He does.
I need dex save
Featherfall
regardless.
is the best.
19 is good enough. Yeah, Octaya yanks the wheel hard to starboard, and Esper, your song is so rudely interrupted as you pluck the wrong note on your lute and are jarred into the side of the crow's nest, but you do catch yourself.
Oi! I'm trying to entertain.
Not any of us.
Give him a 5 out of 10.
Someone else now feels a trickle down their shoulder.
I'm below deck. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey man, I got great aim. I'm a dexterous person.
And he's got 120
Was that
feet
a
of blow your head off.
Did you just say
Okay.
you were dexterous?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
dexterous.
Hey, Magnus, would you like to know how high it is from the top deck to the crow's nest? It's not 120 feet.
Guess who
Oh,
has the shield
God.
spell?
Guess who needs to actually be able to have line of sight? Come on, guys. Play nice.
But I don't like to play nice. I like to play silly.
Same. I am actually just gonna give Valdir like a dirty look because he wanted me to step it up instead of the calming music and just throw one of my dice down there at him. Not trying to hit him, but just enough to get his attention.
Balder's gonna like pick it up. You dropped something! And just flick it off the edge.
It's okay. That was the loaded one.
Suddenly an explosion from the sea. Whoops.
What do you mean, loaded?
Oh, that's where I
Loaded
smuggle
what?
my drugs.
Oh goddamn.
Bards, man. Never know.
Ooh.
Bards, man, you always know.
Can I get some suit?
Oh my goodness,
Yes.
y'all are great.
Yes. Yes.
And what do I do with this? Do I smoke it? Do I snore it? Do I eat it? Do I shove it up my...
You inhale it clearly.
That's just
Roll a con save.
Yeah, I want some Zenkeg ale. That's what I want.
No, seriously, roll a con
I am.
save.
It'll either be really bad or really good.
Yes!
That's really bad.
Oh, so let's talk about that con save.
What the heck was it for
yeah,
in the first
you
place?
know. Yeah, it's like you get a good whiff of that, and you're like, yeah, that's the, and you just immediately just like bend over, you double over the side of the side of the crow's nest.
Well, hopefully the rope holds taut.
And you're still conscious, by the way.
Oh,
You're still conscious. You're still conscious. You are now unable to make any intelligence or wisdom saves.
Is he in the crow's nest still?
He is doubled over the crow's nest, basically. His top half of his body is just bent over almost straight down over the crow's nest. And he's got a look on his face.
Valdir?
Look out below!
He's looking a little loopy.
Guys, I think they put something in here that wasn't sued. I feel great.
And dex save disadvantage
Oh boy.
From who?
from Esper.
Uh-oh.
Wait, he's got a rope tied around him.
Yeah.
It's still a dex save because we have to find out if he falls out of it.
Oh, that's true.
Public roll, disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Another one?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
another one.
Yes! Yes!
Oh.
Well, about that rope.
Continue taking our roles, please.
Well, about that rope. So what happens here is that rope that was where did you have it tied around? Was it
Tied
where?
around the mast.
Tied around the mast, but what part of you is it tied around?
Oh, I'm guessing my waist since it's a climbing kit.
Oh.
You
I was
are
saying,
just
they're not
like,
breaking.
you're just like feeling so good. You're like, man, this is uncomfortable. And you loosen it a little bit, and as you're unloosening it, over the top you go. And you fall, and the rope catches tight, except, well, it's a little loose, and you slip through it. And you're falling smack down to the mast of the ship.
Can Actaya react to that?
Yes, can
How
I
so?
react as well?
How so?
Also,
I'm
I
trying
can
to
react
catch
as
it.
well.
Spell.
Yeah, I have a spell as well.
What spell? You can't react. You double crit failed. Octaya can react.
What can I? Let's see. Hold on. What the heck can I react with? I don't have anything.
Can I try to catch him?
You can hit him with a gun. Well, no, that's one takes.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I figured you didn't.
Uh,
I would have
yeah.
thought the perfect spell to cast in this case would be Sphere of Silence on the landing spot.
But I would just fall out of it. Like,
I had my long rest, right?
Yeah, you did.
Before Spike grew at the bottom.
Oh no!
oh,
Babe,
That would just.
What do you
straight
want
up
to do?
Can I put darkness at the bottom?
Nothing. Nothing. I don't think I can do anything.
You take 16 damage.
can I?
Wow.
Could you
do a
ask
thing
if you could
before
try
he
and
hits
catch
them.
him?
Yes, I said, can I try to catch maybe?
I need an athletics check against a because that's a double crit fail, and he is off his rocker.
can I be screaming cannonball the whole way down?
Absolutely.
Even before he gets that one.
DC
But they aren't
18.
invented yet.
DC 18. Oh, I think I
Passes.
succeed.
Half damage. I'll make it 8 damage.
Do I take any?
You'll take 8 damage as well. You'll spread it between the two of you.
All right.
I will rush over and I will heal both of them.
It's
Oh.
okay,
Ow.
it's okay. But you might want to wipe the makeup off if you're allergic. I'm just gonna sleep now.
I punch him to knock him out.
Roll strength.
Try to
Kojiro.
hit me.
Oh,
Roll
Try to
strength
hit
at
me,
advantage. At advantage.
I demand an attack roll here.
Yeah, attack roll at advantage. 14. Esper,
Hell
what's your-
no.
No?
Darn.
Okay.
20.
Oh wait,
How does he still have his
will
AC?
we include Dex because of his current state?
Considering, because of your
It
current
affected
state?
my mental stats, not my physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, mental, not physical. Well, it
True.
did affect your dex save, but that's it. But not armor class. So yeah, no, that's gonna miss.
Darn.
Kojiro, stop!
Middle
Stop!
finger.
Esper. Oh, okay.
I'll
Let him
just
sleep it
right here,
off.
It's okay. It's really okay.
Liz, has Valder seen something like this before?
Hold
Like
that
the
thought just a
effects.
moment, and Esper, you're not able to sleep right now.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't sleep anyway. I'm just gonna sit there and lay down and be in a trance and hope people ignore me.
Compulsion.
Oh no.
Pardon?
Staying still for more than 10 seconds makes you want to get up and move.
Shit.
Lesser restoration on myself and then lay down.
You're
I've
unable to
done
cast
a lot
spells
of
on
drugs
this.
in my.
You're unable to cast spells in this, but somebody else can do it on you, and you're good. In this state, you can't cast spells. You are under the influence.
Is this a charm effect?
No,
Under
it's,
the
it's a you
influence
took
of
drugs
you
effect.
cannot
Yeah, I
cast
took drugs.
spells.
Yeah,
I'm literally just
oh,
gonna.
you're drugged.
You nat one. You listen. You double nat one. Okay, you nat one your
I do
con
wanna get
save.
up. I want to
I'd
go
like
find
to
the big
point
guy
out-
Croesus.
Wait, what
This
now?
is the opposite in real
Leaf,
life.
hang on. Leaf,
Okay,
hang
sorry.
on. Go ahead, Esper.
Croesus, I need you to choke me out.
I am a dignified person.
Valdir, I need you to choke me out.
Better idea.
Would you at least take me to dinner?
He swings his halberd.
I like the note underneath that weapon that is the best.
Excuse me one moment.
Oh god.
Excuse me just one moment. This has to go in the quote section.
Yes.
I am a dignified
Yes.
person attacked twice.
Rage is an attacks twice, it looks like. Is it,
Are you
is it
adding that or am I?
advantage?
I got it.
Reckless attacking.
You got it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'd like to point out that in D&D, under the influence, you cannot cast spells. They're under the influence of drugs. But in real life, it makes you think you can cast spells. I'm confused.
Hang on.
It has to do with the mental ability to focus and concentrate actual magic.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Makes me feel bad because I should be able to cast when I'm high. I'm a bard.
I don't know. Can you focus on
charisma
hitting
caster.
the notes?
Anywho, I smack him twice. Can we just ham wave the damage and assume he will pass out?
Let's just go ahead and for shits and giggles, 17 damage. Let's
I'm
make
at 22 hit points.
let's make a wisdom save disadvantage
For who?
for one Esper, please.
To stay conscious?
No, probably to wake up from these negative effects. Oh. Almost clicked the wrong thing. Nope.
I don't need a second roll. That's a no.
At least if you did, you'd be actually role-playing.
I'm gonna walk away from him, and I'm gonna go straight to Valdir. Valdir, don't get blood on me. Just not make me unconscious.
Balder's gonna look up to Croesus, give him a nod, take a step back.
That almost sounds like a
Do I-
green light. Oh god.
If I
God
see
damn
this
it.
nod, I'm taking the dodge action. He can go
Oh, yeah.
kick himself. He's
No,
not
he
hitting me
missed.
with that
He missed.
halberd again.
He missed.
I missed you.
Well,
I
Alright.
said, don't get any
Now.
more damn blood on me.
I'll walk
Now,
up to
question.
Esper.
This
Bliss.
is just a blunt, and you'll be fine.
Question.
Esper. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Bliss.
Uh-huh.
Considering Charlotte's background, has Valdir seen people drugged out like this before?
I'm going to say yes.
Alright. Valdir's gonna look to the others, kind of just shake his head. Bloody hell. Take him down to his quarters. Something whipped up in a few minutes. And he is going to, using what ingredients he has, brew up the nastiest, foulest, most disgusting smelling concoction any of you would ever have smelled.
Well, there was that one time where Magnus made some
Don't
really gnarly
ask
stuff.
what's in it.
Or those
There was
really
that
nasty
one
healing
time with that
potions.
boom stuff.
Yeah. It's about that level of disgust.
And just as this is happening, the entire ship shakes. I need a dexterity save from everybody. Esper, you're rolling at disadvantage.
Jesus Christ. Dexterity
Octaya
save,
does not need to make this check. Yes,
Oh, fucking.
Shit, I rolled twice. Good.
that's okay. The 19 I'm gonna take, and you're good there. Esper rolls. Oh, Esper's gonna be fine actually. Valdir not doing so good. Wimtoss
Dex
passes.
save, you say?
Dex save.
Excellent.
Can I attempt to drinking an an
I
antitoxin?
thought you said Dexcellent, and I was gonna be annoyed.
I did say Dexcellent.
Oh.
Well, the only one who doesn't pass is Valdir. Valdir, basically, as you're saying that you're going to start brewing something nasty, Octaya begins descent of the ship, and the entire ship shakes. And you are caught unaware by this because of all these distractions and whatnot. Valdir falls in Octaya's arms. He's down ship dealing with Esper, though.
Mm-hmm.
We did start out up on deck. He may not have gone down below just yet.
No, he's not. Yeah, he's not down. He's not downstairs. I'll tell you what. Let's just say he's taking him to his quarters.
I am.
You're taking him down. Okay.
He was going toward the kitchen to brew something. I've got Esper taking him down below. Because party mom, apparently, is also drug
You're going. Valdir was going to the kitchen.
Yeah, Valdir was going to the kitchen to.
That'd have been below deck.
You know.
Yeah, that would be a no. Sorry, earbud. I can, however. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, not gonna do it. That's fine. No, I can't do that. Not with his declaration of intent. No, not with his declaration of intent. I can't do it. I was looking for anything I could do, but no, I can't do it.
Rossi, do you know how to apply antitoxins and use them?
Theoretically?
I have some in my stuff.
This has happened before, Esper.
When I said the dice was loaded earlier, I meant it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Rossi, insight check, please.
Yep.
No, scratch that. Investigation check. 13, good enough. Just barely. You're gonna get some information. Based on everything that he's saying here, when he's saying loaded, he's not talking about he's not talking about gunpowder, although it might as well be gunpowder to his brain. But he's talking about the type of stuff that's not really kosher to talk about in polite circles, if you catch my drift.
Would I know anything about that, though, is the question. Would I have any...
Not with that roll.
Yeah.
Not with that roll. You need higher roll for that, so no. You would know, though, that whatever this stuff is, this is some pretty illegal stuff we're talking about here.
Okay. Would I know how to do antivenom and stuff? Probably. Roll medicine for it if you want me to.
I'm gonna need a medicine follow-up, yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna need a foot medicine. Mm-hmm.
Give it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, there's 3 vials in my bag.
It'd take you a hot sec to do it, but
Okay.
yeah, you whip something up. Maybe let's say it's gonna take you about 15 minutes. You whip something up that looks reasonable.
About that time, Valdir will probably come in. An unholy concoction.
Oh, I am totally okay with this.
So Valdir would be, after like slightly limping from his fall, he's gonna come in with something that looks a very odd shade of gray.
And in Marassi's hand is something that looks to be a dark green potion.
He gave he said this was in his bag. It's supposed to undo this.
If it works, it works. If not,
I'll
Burn
drink
this
the
home.
sludge, it's fine. I deserve it. I know what you're doing to me. I deserve it.
learn this hangover cure up north.
Wait, you're drinking the sludge?
I'm gonna
gray
drink
stuff?
the sludge first, and then the antitoxin, so that I don't vomit the antitoxin up.
Hey, Valdir.
Yep.
What's in the gray stuff?
A little bit of pinch of just basic spices. And a few things that might be illegal, might not. Definitely not going to get you high, but they might kill you. But only a very tiny amount of all of those.
Okay, I can still work with that. I need a con save. I need a con
here's
save
my
disadvantage.
question, Liz, you know what I am. Marassi knows what I am.
Wait, what are you?
I still need a con save disadvantage, but this is not for kill.
We are the lords of poison.
Drow.
Are you
Anything
actually?
poisonous on me
No shit,
in my
really?
system.
As I look things up, because I don't know these things.
Anyway, I need a con save from you, Esper, disadvantage. A fail knocks you out.
I mean, I'm more than likely gonna fail, to be honest. I have a +1 in con.
That's perfectly fine if you get knocked out, but it is gonna knock you out.
Oh wow.
That's a pass.
Fucking hell.
Holy
That's
crap.
a pass. Okay, you're good. But you're feeling 18. You don't even have a reversal of fortune. It's nasty stuff, but yet you down it just fine.
Then I'll take the antitoxin. I'll apologize to everyone, and then I'm gonna go into ask everyone to leave, and then go to wiping myself off.
But before you do that, I need a con save at normal, please.
One. Not, oh.
It's
Not
an
on that
hour.
one. It is a 9. You don't feel any different right now. You're still drugged right now.
It's fine. I'm gonna thank Valdir. Ask Marasi if she can give me a hand with reapplying some things. And then lay here until I'm told we're landed.
Should feel better in about a day or so. Not sure what exactly it took, but I think I'll knock a troll out.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. Nora, I need a investigation check from you, please.
Okay, coming up.
This is in regards to symptoms that you've seen.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no idea. Okay, it was worth a try. Okay, go ahead. Proceed.
Alright, with that, he's just gonna tap Esper on the head. Sleep it off, buddy. Sleep it off. And head back up deck.
And the ship continues its descent and finally glides down towards sea level. And on that particular moment, is Esper laying down or is Esper sitting up?
Oh, I'm laying down by now. I'm just laying there.
Esper
Occasionally
does not
moving
have
my
to make-
hands.
Okay, Esper does not have to make a save then. Everybody else on the ship makes a save. Deck save, please.
Hang on.
Mhm.
I'm assuming that some of us would at least look over the edge to see how close we are, right?
Yeah, you could. If you want to do a brace for impact, you can take
Yeah,
advantage.
Balder's gonna shout out brace as they get closer.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, everybody advantage on deck saves, please. So let's do it that way. Yeah, advantage on deck saves. There's a nat 20. There we go. Magnus, 22. Croesus, 22. Naura's good enough with a 14. Leaf, you're good enough with a 14. Kojiro, I need advantage, though.
I
Ataya's
rolled
good.
before. I had a 15 and a 4.
A 15 is going to pass. Rossi's, everybody's good. Everybody's good. Yeah, the brace call definitely was warranted because it's a bit of a rough landing. I mean, first landings are always difficult, but hey, everybody manages to get through just fine. Nobody's knocked over. Looks like everybody's starting to get their air legs now. And finally, one last thing, as you hit the water, Octaya, I need one final check for driving the boat.
Yeet.
Just that it starts
Wrong thing.
That's 19. Oh my god, all the 19s. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, you glided in nice and smooth. You get there. You have a nice, safe landing. Everything is fine. You're getting used to this, actually. At this point now, you can take, with your first successful voyage, you can now take a +1 as opposed to nothing on your proficiency. So you're slowly getting that now. So you get +1 for a safe journey.
+1 to.
So basically, what I'm saying though is you get no proficiency on that entire voyage.
Right.
Now you get 1 proficiency as opposed to your none. You're slowly building up to your full proficiency.
So, rather than having the int plus proficiency tier, it's going to be int +1.
No, that's wrong. Rather than int plus nothing, you get int +1.
No.
I thought I was already proficient in water vehicles.
No,
This is not
Fingers,
water
here's what he's
vehicle.
saying. Since it's not
Okay, I
a water
understand.
vehicle on the water. Yeah.
There you go.
And
There you
since you made this journey without the proficiency bonus, you're getting a +1 rather than your +3.
Because it was a safe journey.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I
you're
understand.
building up to your full proficiency bonus, basically.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, because that's how we talked about it earlier. So, good news is you arrive at your destination safely, and you have arrived at the docks of the Mages College to what appears to be a bit of there are several onlookers looking on in amazement at what has just appeared in their docks.
I would like to hurriedly disembark.
Hold up there. Hold up.
You're
Are you
always the
trying to
one
break-
that's holding my shoulder?
Are you trying to break through the hold up, Magnus?
Well, first I'm gonna ask him why.
Okay.
See them on the docks there? Don't want them swarming the boat. First things first, maybe Croesus and I find some guards, get them to watch it. Probably
Perception
a fee for
check.
docking as it is. Okay, coming up. Oh, come on!
You don't see any guards here. In fact, the only thing you see are a bunch of bewildered, would appear to be maybe bewildered students, I guess, in a sense.
I'm sure I can ask some of my friends at the college to watch it for us.
Don't worry about it, guys. It's a float boat.
Let's have a few stay on the deck, just to be safe. Just to watch over it for now. While someone goes and procures a few guards. I don't like the fact that no one's keeping watch out here.
I'll stay here. I'm watching Esper, by the way. I'll be okay.
I'll stay behind as well. I have nothing to do at the college.
Magnus,
Yes.
history check advantage.
History check advantage.
You would know that the Mages College never has guards at the docks. The docks are free to all, regardless of who you are. The guards would be much further inland, either at the university or at the Mages College itself, not at the docks.
Okay. I forgot your character's name again.
Valdir.
You know, Valdir, this is a college. There aren't really any guards guarding the ports. It's a free port, as far as you'd consider it.
We've got a one-of-a-kind ship.
True.
You've got several gawking mages on the dock.
I doubt many of these people steal. Maybe come aboard, have a look, but they're not going to set sail, especially with something of this complexity.
Alright. Just make sure you lock up that engine room. I don't want to come
Oh,
back and see
certainly.
it in pieces.
That's a fair point. They built their own lever and their own
Or a melted mage or two.
Yeah, that's pretty important detail.
Mhm.
Well, why do you think I'm asking for guards?
I mean, you know.
Tell you what, I'll leave Aeon here to guard the ship, along with Marasi and Esper.
Looks at the tiny dragon. It squeaks. Sighs.
As long as she can
Aeon.
tell us something's happening.
Aeon flies up and then lands on Croesus' head and squeaks again.
Dragon Creek.
Backs off the dragon.
Hmm?
Double dragon.
No, he's not a dragon. Croesus is not a dragon. Croesus is a half-orc?
Correct.
Correct, yeah. Half-orc. No, this is not double dragon. This is not dragon totem. This is
Ah, damn it.
no, that
It's
ship
in the
is
style
sailed.
of double dragon.
No, that ship is sailed.
Sadly, it is gone.
Besides, there's someone I very much need to have a conversation with.
Fine.
I
If
do
we can
think
keep
though
us in contact. That'll be fine.
I do think, though, that this would be a fantastic place to call it a session. Because I have a feeling y'all are going to have a lot of questions and a lot of things y'all are going to want to do next session. I want to make sure we devote an entire session to that.
Mhm.
Because I'm sure there are a lot of
Fair.
questions. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people wondering, hey, you know, what's going on? Can we get information? Things like that. I'd like to have a full session dedicated to that. So Yeah, this is a fantastic place to hit the stop button. So, Petrie, if you would please, let's go ahead and outro at this point.
All right, that'll work. Oh boy, there's a lot of background stuff going on here that I am truly excited about. So Esper's learned some stuff, at least from my perspective, is what's going on. Esper's learned some things about what it is that I've got in my pack, and I don't know. You guys don't see everything because spoilers. But there's been some stuff back and forth in Discord as well during this session, just because there's been a lot of questions about what exactly is going on. But now, in addition to whatever it is that this book is, that Esper is telling Rossi is dangerous, I've got drugs now, man. I'm so excited. Okay, so we got a successful ship voyage. That's going to be a lot of fun later on. We now have access to more of the map. So the size of this map is actually pretty large. So we've got lots of stuff going on in Row. We've got stuff going on over here. We also have the island of Rem all the way over here, which is now not so terribly far away because we have the ability to travel by ship. So we went all this way in a day. So it's not that bad. So we'll be able to maybe get to Jack's homeland, Kojiro's homeland, Dangerous Forests of Rem, which don't say. Oh no, King Sign's in there. I can't say anything. Oh well. You just outed yourself, buddy. I was gonna tell you why it's Dangerous Forests of Rem, although it's really easy to guess. Stuff and things. But either way, yeah. Heh. I don't trust starving college kids. It's fine. But either way, this will be it for today. We'll be back next week. 3 p.m. Eastern seems to be the time period that we're looking at for this. But we'll see you guys then.